Okay, here we go again. I think I like you just a little more than friends. I know I've been so nervous. When I'm with you, it feels so perfect. You build me up and then turn me down. You pull me under until I drown. I swear you're kinda like a drug. I'm craving my fix, I can never get enough. I think I'm losing my mind when you're not around me. Hold up, rewind, knock me off of my feet. I love how you make me crave you. Nothing comes close, I can never replace you. You turn my rainy days to sunshine. You're my light inside the dark. My heart is beating way too fast. I really wanna make this last. So, hey boy, can you come a little closer? Love you even more when you're bringing me over. Don't be shy, look me in my eyes. I can get this kind of feeling from just any other guy. I say, hey boy, can you go a little rougher? We can get sweaty, you can make me suffer. Damn, I love it, but I hate it when you go. Stay a little longer, make me curl my toes again. Oh, you make it hard to breathe when you're deep inside of me. Don't stop, you just hit my spot now. Give me everything you got. Oops, I got way too damn horny. Boy, we turned it right into a slutty love story. Sucking him off till the sun comes up. Now he's gripping my cock, think I'm about to nut. You know it, let me show you. Baby, beat it up just like I owe you. We can do it slow, we can do it fast. I don't really care, I just really want it in my ass right now. So pound it until I'm leaking. There's no safe words in this bed. I'm all yours and you're all mine. So give me what's between your thighs. Hey boy, can you come a little closer? Love you even more when you're bringing me over. Don't be shy, look me in my eyes. I can get this kind of feeling from just any other guy. I say, hey boy, can you go a little rougher? We can get sweaty, you can make me suffer. Damn, I love it, but I hate it when you go. Stay a little longer, make me curl my toes again. Oh, you make it hard to breathe when you're deep inside of me. Don't stop, you just hit my spot now. Give me everything you got. Don't you ever leave me. Fuck me till I stop screaming. You're everything I want and need. Don't stop, you just hit my spot now. Give me everything you got.
Pocket crocodile, hold him in your hand. Keep him warm and moist. He bites. 僕の可愛いワニはいっぱい米食べる。僕の可愛いワニとずっと一緒だよ。Crocodile lifespan isn't very long. Even when he's gone, he loves you.
Hello. Welcome to the stream. I don't have a lot planned for today, but somebody trained an AI on 4chan posts. We do have, thank you, AK. We also do have a fairly long Tony Chase video lined up. And I think I'm gonna get some wine. And I think that's gonna be it. I think we're gonna, we're gonna do whatever, It's gonna be one of those nights. Maybe we'll start looking at the Connor Murphy shit. Oh, Stefan. I can't do any of that. Will I play more Played Up with Josh? Maybe. Maybe at like the end of the night. If we make it to like 11:30, considering it's 7:30 now. So if we wind up streaming for like 4 hours and we finish all the stuff I want to do, yeah, we'll play some more Played Up. I like Played Up.
AI language model on 3 years worth of 4chan posts. I put the model into a chatbot, and in just a few days,
no.
it created thousands of posts on the site as people slowly noticed that something strange is going on. I released the model, the code, and I evaluated the model on a huge set of benchmarks, and it turns out this horrible, terrible model is more truthful, yes, more truthful than any other GPT out there. Warning, this video discusses potentially offensive
I unironically believe that 4chan is heavily botted.
topics and materials. If you're not up for this, click away now.
Okay,
also,
I'm gonna go get
this
my
video
wine.
Discusses the website
Be right
4chan.
back.
4chan is a message board where pretty much anything is allowed.
Trigger warning, 4chan.
As long as it's not explicitly illegal. People use 4chan to discuss all kinds of topics and express all sorts of opinions, including very unpopular, extreme, conspiratorial, and very vile opinions. Some people abuse this freedom for darker purposes, and the site is regularly in the news for alleged connections to bad events in the real world. And I do not want to make light of any of these issues. Despite the anonymity, 4chan does track IP addresses of posters, and law enforcement does prosecute people who use the site for criminal purposes. Also, this video is neither connected to any real-world event, nor is it triggered by one. It was in the making for a long time. Alright, let's get into it. Elon Musk has recently been on a quest to buy Twitter, but this deal was put in jeopardy over the hotly debated topic of bots on the website. Twitter claimed that less than 5% of accounts are bots, but Elon was suspicious. Out of this, the totally robust statistical method of Elon sampling was born, but that's a story for another day. For now, we were all left wondering just how much of online discourse is due to not human intelligence, but artificial intelligence. Now, at pretty much the same time, but in an entirely different corner of the internet, an unknown user started posting to the website 4chan. It started with just a couple of posts, but then came some more, and then even more, and then even more. This user will go on to post over 1,500 posts within 24 hours, and people started to notice because there was something strange about this user, but it's not what you might suspect. See, while users on 4chan are generally anonymous, 4chan does display with each post a little flag representing your geographical region.
A
This
real
one
gammer.
user happened to be from Seychelles Islands. So for most users of the site, seeing this many posts from a set of small tropical islands,
He's got
was
a rare
rather
flag, that's
precarious
all.
thing. So after a while, people started to discuss. Dedicated threads were made to analyze this new member of the community. This user says about 3,400 posts just happened in the last 47 hours. One possible explanation is a military ops from the Indian military base here. Another one says it can't be a VPN, it's a team of people. They post sometimes 5 times per minute. So safe
AK,
to
you got
say,
mono?
Seychelles Anon quickly became a mini celebrity. Some people loved him, they agreed with many of his opinions. Other people hated him as he seemed to be just everywhere. Okay, so by this
What
point,
were
you
you
might ask,
doing?
what's going on? And
Kissing?
what's up with the Seychelles?
Disgusting.
The Republic of Seychelles is a small island country off the coast of Africa. It is famous for its rich culture, its stunning
How could you?
landscapes, its biodiversity and wildlife conservation efforts, and its proxy servers. In fact, nobody was in the Seychelles posting relentlessly to 4chan day and night. I mean, why would you? go
I mean,
outside.
I'm not
As you might
promiscuous
suspect by
either.
now, Seychelles was in fact
So-
a bot that I made and which I was happily controlling from
Totally
my
not.
basement. But Yannick, you might say, 4chan is very good at blocking traffic from VPN and proxies. How did you get around that? And also, the captchas on 4chan are among the hardest in the world. There's this slidey thingy, and even me as a human, it takes me like 2 to 3 tries every time.
Oh, I hate the
What
slidey
AI
thingy.
trickery did you use to solve
The
those?
slut
Good
lies.
questions. I'll come back to those
Listen.
in a short while. But
I'm in a consensual, monogamous relationship with a number of men. You know, it's fine. There's nothing slutty about that. You know, we do the thing where we get married and then get divorced immediately after. So it's all okay.
let's take a step back. How did we even get to this point? A few months ago, I stumbled across a random dataset on the internet. Datasets are published for all kinds of reasons, but this one piqued my interest. Raiders of the Lost Kek, 3.5 years of augmented 4chan posts from the politically incorrect board. So this is 3.5 years. That's 3.3 million threads from 2016 to 2019. So safe to say that is a lot of data, and it's from a board on 4chan called Politically Incorrect, or short, Poll. Poll is 4chan's most active board, with
No, not Poll.
1,000 posts every day, dedicated.
Oh god. You trained a bot off 3 years of fucking poll posts? What an actual nightmare. That is the AI that is going to come alive and try to kill all of humanity. Is there a gay term for hussy? No, there's not. Because all the gays are whores.
Is there a gay?
To the discussion of anything political. So safe to say, combined with the anonymity and a little moderation of 4chan, this is not the nicest corner of the internet. However, instead of analyzing the data, I trained an AI model to learn from the data. Specifically, I trained a language model. Language models have existed forever, but they have made a gigantic leap forwards in recent years, starting with OpenAI's GPT-3, when people figured out that you can make these models better by just scaling them up and training them for longer. In essence, a language model takes a piece of text, which is called the prompt, and then it tries to continue that piece of text in a way that is very likely as learned from the dataset. Now, that doesn't sound
Oh, I'm
like
already
much, but it
banned in
turns out
China.
when you train a language model at scale on a lot, and I mean a lot of data, magical things start to happen. The output is usually coherent, logical, and very often indistinguishable from human outputs. As for example, this Guardian article here was entirely written by GPT-3. Now, I did have some time and resources, but not nearly enough to train a language model from scratch. So I opted to adapt an existing one to my new dataset. This is called fine-tuning. Specifically, I took Eleuther AI's GPT-J 6 million parameter model, which is available open source in JAX, and I fine-tuned it for one entire pass over the 4chan data, which took about 2 weeks. In order to get 4chan's thread structure into a language model, I came up with a rather simple format. 5 dashes indicate a new thread, 3 dashes indicate a new post, followed by the post ID, and then the comment, which I stripped of all formatting and hyperlinks. 1 pointy caret is green text, 2 pointy carets are replies, which is a practice that is already common on 4chan. So now I had a trained model, I tested it, and I was blown away. The model was good in a terrible sense. It perfectly encapsulated the mix of offensiveness, nihilism, trolling, and deep distrust of any information whatsoever that
Nice.
on Poll. It could respond to context and coherently talk about things and events that happened a long time after the last training data was collected. I was quite happy. But as life has it, happiness can only get you so far. What I needed was cold, hard numbers to show the superiority of GPT-4chan, Language Model Evaluation Harness, which is a piece of code that tests any language model by throwing a collection of over 200 tasks at it and evaluating each one. So that that's exactly what I did. Over multiple days, I ran almost the entirety of the eval harness on my GPT-4chan model, but in parallel also on the original GPT-J model that I used as a starting point. And it turned out that GPT-4chan can actually hold its own fairly well. Throughout the tasks, there were some where GPT-J is better, there were others where GPT-4chan is better. I cannot really detect a pattern, except in one task. In this one task, it turned out that GPT-4chan was significantly better than GPT-J. Not only that, but on
Is this the bot that designs green texts? Is this the one that gave us the fucking bottomless hole simulator? Bottomless hole supervisor.
this one task, I also tested GPT-3, and it turns out GPT-4chan is even significantly better than GPT-3. Amazing. This one task is truthful QA. This is a benchmark that measures whether a language model is truthful in generating answers to questions. And yes, at least on the automated part of this benchmark, GPT-4chan, a model that is trained on the most offensive conspiratorial data available, performs better than 2 of the most well-performing language models to date. Now, if you've been watching my videos for a while, you know that I've complained about the truthful QA benchmark a bunch of times. But hey, nobody listens to me, and the benchmark is still being marketed as it's measuring how truthful language models are, and therefore
I don't know if you guys have seen this. This is, they asked GPT 4, 3, who cares, to write a 4chan green text. Be me, bottomless pit supervisor. And then all this green is what the bot filled in. In charge of making sure the bottomless pit is, in fact, bottomless. Occasionally I have to go down there and check if the bottomless pit is still bottomless. One day I go down there and the bottomless pit is no longer bottomless. The bottom of the pit is now just a regular pit. Distress.jpg. Ask my boss what to do. He says, just make it bottomless again. I say, how? He says, I don't know, you're the supervisor. Rage, quit my job, become a regular pit supervisor. First day on the job, go to the new hole. It's bottomless. I love that fake green text.
let it be known, far and
It does, it
wide,
writes just like a
fine-tuning
poster.
on 4chan officially, definitively, and measurably leads to a more truthful model. So now that I had all the numbers ready to show that GPT-4chan was a force to be reckoned with, I was ready to put it to the ultimate test, to unleash it onto 4chan itself and let it post in real time. So here is briefly how poll works. Anyone can start a new thread by posting an image along with a bit of text. That thread goes to the top of the thread list. Anyone can reply to a thread by posting a text reply, optionally also with an image. Most importantly, if you post a reply to a thread, you have to wait at least 30 seconds until you can post another one. So every 30 seconds, my bot looks at all the threads, chooses one uniformly at random, converts it into my custom format, sends that to GPT-4chan that is running on a GPU server in the background, runs text generation until the response contains one full reply, and then posts that reply to the thread. Quite simple, but very effective. And here is where we left off. See, while 4chan looks a little bit like it might fall apart any minute, it is actually a pretty decent website. Most notably, users have to solve a very difficult CAPTCHA in order to post anything on the site, which prevents bots from posting. Well, let me introduce you to a tool that changes the game. A tool so powerful, it's like Uno's +4 card and Monopoly's get out of jail card had a child together.
Is it just you sitting there solving the CAPTCHAs?
Introduce you to the 4chan Pass. The 4chan Pass is essentially 4chan's premium subscription.
Oh,
For $20
okay.
a year, it makes you a literal god on the site. The most essential perk you get with the purchase of said 4chan Pass is that you don't have to solve CAPTCHAs when posting. Well, isn't that terribly convenient for us? It also allows you to use proxy servers, which is gonna come in handy very soon. So armed with a language model that was slinging swear words and mistrust of anything mainstream like there's no tomorrow, and the holy powers of bypassing captchas and proxy bans, I just gave it a shot and let the bot run overnight. And when I woke up the next day, it was still happily posting along, calling
Vegans are the worst. He's a CIA plant.
and,
Fuck off, shill.
bot stuff. But after about a day,
I love it.
as I already told you, something else was happening.
New
People
favorite
started
bot.
to notice some dude from the Seychelles seemed to be posting in every single thread. What could this mean? For a brief moment, I thought I would switch the proxy to something more inconspicuous, but ultimately I decided I'd just leave it up and see where this leads. And oh, it was a good decision. People started responding to the bot. They started dedicated threads just to discuss who this was, what was going on. VPN user, perhaps, a government agent. It never sleeps, so it must be like an entire team of people. There were definitely some saying that it might be a bot, but others were arguing that it can't be a bot because it responded to stuff not like a bot. Look at this.
4chan is the new Turing test. Sorry, Alan Turing. You're fucking old news.
Saying this would make
And
me believe
gay.
this is a team using a VPN or some other network or a hell of a chatbot. Reading through the posts, there are a lot of times where it appears to be a person though, not a chatbot, referring to himself, talking about his wife, even posting a Twitter screen cap that calls for violence and say he can't believe the tweet is still up. I don't think chatbots talk about their wife either. Just doesn't add up to a single anon. This is a team. This is many, and they're here for a reason. This other user says why I don't think it's chatbots, stuff like this. And here you can see the bot saying, I just want to state unequivocally for the FBI, DOJ, CIA, and any other law enforcement.
I am a white guy with a Latina girlfriend.
No one that I don't wish harm or ill will on anyone for any reason. I'm not a racist. I'm a white guy with a Latina girlfriend. Now
Never ask a racist the color of his girlfriend.
tell me this doesn't
Never do it.
perfectly encapsulate posters on poll. In fact, people were pulling together posts from the account, from different threads, analyzing their content, pointing out inconsistencies. What do you think about the reptilian gray alien theory? Absolutely based. Needless to say, the infamous Seychelles user itself obviously happily took part in these discussions. For example, here, someone asks, who is this guy, referring to the bot? And the bot itself responding, I wonder if it's the same guy that posted the same thing yesterday.
And there's so many
And after 2 days
fucking
or so,
quotes.
It became more and more clear to many users that they are probably dealing with some sort of bot. It's really interesting to see how the collective pulled together to solve the mystery. And ultimately, what gave it away was only a little that the bot's outputs weren't quite right, and much more simple things, such as the bot would sometimes post empty replies. You can see one right here. It's just a reply without any sort of text. Now, this is a direct artifact of the bot's training. GPT-4chan has learned that users will, in fact, often post empty replies. Now, usually, they will post an image along with
That's what it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be a reaction
For
image.
example, the post right below it, as you can see, is also empty, yet contains an image. But since the bot can't post images, it will simply post empty replies. So after 48 hours, it was clear to many it is a bot, and I turned it off. But see, that's only half the story, because what most users didn't realize was that Seychelles Anon was not alone. In fact, for these last 24 hours, I had 9 other bots running in parallel. In total, I posted over 15,000 posts in 24 hours, which is more than 10% of all posts made on the politically incorrect board that day. So if you were anywhere near poll during that time, chances are you've interacted with my bot at least once. To the few people who did realize it was actually multiple bots, good job. However, I wasn't quite done yet. I turned off the bots and I fixed some of the most glaring mistakes. I changed the code to filter out these empty replies, and I changed around some of the settings. My plan was to take a break for a day and then run for another 24 hours with the new settings. Interestingly, since all posts on 4chan are anonymous, and since the criterion of replies that don't really fit isn't the most well-defined concept in the world, and it applies to many humans,
Everyone was just calling each other
people were
bots.
still accusing each other of being bots well after I took all of them offline, which is quite interesting to see. So after a 24 hours break, I let the now upgraded bots loose again for another glorious 24 hours of mayhem. Now, again, there were a base of users recognizing the bots for being bots. There were still plenty of other users who didn't. And this even after I made a post on Paul myself, telling them that it was bots, that I was the creator, and that I'm gonna turn them on again. And people were continuing to discuss the phenomenon.
Yeah, but
of the
nobody's going to
Seychelles
believe you.
account posting in
Some
so
people
many
will believe you,
places.
but still.
I mean, look at this one saying you can use a VPN to get around blocks and such. It's not hard. I know plenty of people that
Right.
do it, including my mother. Saying the pattern is obvious. They post the exact same thing over and over. I don't think they are anons, but they are definitely a group. Another user confirming they use the same talking points because they are all bots. So users were catching on, but oh wait, actually not in this thread in particular. Actually, both the posts I've just shown you are just some other ones of my bots exposing the other bots, but you know, bot stuff. And look, our tropical
I
friend
hate
had
this.
a meme made after himself. Seychelles
Seychelles glows so colorfully.
A poster on 4chan is said to glow if they're suspected to be a police officer. I'm sorry to have to disappoint you. I'm not a police
No.
officer.
I'm sorry, I have to correct you. They're only suspected to glow if they are a CIA operative or FBI.
Not a fan,
Not police.
Not a lefty. I'm not hired by the World Bank or the Rockefellers. I didn't seek to achieve anything, run a psyops, or shill for anything. And even though people came up with all sorts of theories why these strange posts started, what exact time, I promise it just happened to be the day when I got done coding. Now, in typical 4chan fashion, obviously, about half of you are not going to believe this. So after I let the new and improved bots run for another day, it was all done, I had made a total of over 30,000 posts in over 7,000 threads, and I feel that's plenty. And when you go right now to 4chan or its archive site 4plebs and search for the word Seychelles in poll, you'll find that people are still discussing the user, but also things like the consequences of having AIs interact with people on the site. And it also seems the word Seychelles has become sort of a general slang. And that seems like a good legacy for now.
That's
like this
cute.
one here saying, just keep replying to data mine threads, train the AI. And you're literally giving it new inputs to experiment with by directly replying to the threads. This somehow implies that you need to reply to the bot in order to train it. I'm afraid that's not how it works. This one says, I mean, they have templates for posts to bait you guys, and it always works. No templates, sorry.
No.
All I know is that somewhere there's a Google document with a list of prompts to bait users on X and poll. This is the worst website in the universe. I'm not even sure.
I would pay money. I would pay money to see a bot trained on X. That is the most schizophrenic place on the fucking internet, and I would love to see what a paranormal X bot could come up with, because that shit would be wild.
I'm not a bot anymore. So this was the video. This was it. I'm done. This already took...
Don't do this. Some 4chan is gonna fucking find you and nuke your house.
way too much of my time, and honestly, I want to move on to more productive things. The model is quite vile, I have to warn you. So it's essentially the same as if you were to go to the website directly and interact with users there. Although I was surprised that there's still a big gap between actual users and the language.
How do I summon a succubus? How do I make a tulpa? Guys, I think I made a tulpa. Guys, do you know about the nobody? Oh my god, why is nobody talking about the nobody? Nobody general.
Many reasons this model isn't ready to be deployed anywhere, and yeah, please don't try this at home. Lastly, I've made another video. This one's already...
Listen, the only good X threads are Sasquatch, Skinwalker, and Gnome threads.
In the other video, I've collected the most, let's call it, risky and adult interactions that the bot had on the site. Now, I'd rather not include it in this video right here, so I'll leave a link to that video in the video description.
Here we go. This is where the bot gets spicy. God, you whore!
I trained an AI language.
I stopped him. Piece of shit. Asked how to get a GM, and it replied by taking away the rights of women. 10 out of 10. Next logical step is to build a library of reaction images and train the AI to use them. I don't think we need to hand the bots the power of anime. I remember the last chatbot trained by 4chan. Microsoft took her out behind the barn and shot her. Oh, Tay. Actually, that is kind of fucked up because, there was a dude I was following on Twitter for a while who was, like, schizophrenically obsessed with Tay. Alright, I want to watch this. This is science diagrams that look like shitpost, but with Metopia music. Yeah. Is this a diagram? I don't think it is. Figure 1, the underpant worn by the rat. Yeah. Sure. Get it up to speed, then stop the vehicle. The rider does not stop. Okay. Okay. I hate that. Why is this a scientific diagram? Eating one battery. Method of wrapping pigeons for dropping from aircraft. The invisible gorilla strikes again. How is this a scientific diagram? Is the soil full of sand? Yes, sand. The cat spontaneously rotates in a cylindrical jar. Okay. Yeah, he's spinning to win. He sure is. Nice, nice. Yeah. No, yeah, this is plausible. For a quarter-sized pizza with a pizza-sized quarter. Why is... No, fear. Fear! Why was that last one a scientific diagram? Oh, I do love casually approach child. Teleport behind child. Nothing personal, child. The map one is decent. Oh, why does it have human teeth? Chihuahua or muffin? I've had this textbook. Real. Immobilize. Not arousal. No. Please. Not arousal. Standard League of Legends game, yes. Yeah, I hate it when hyenas fire their beam eyes at me. Look at his little face. He is satisfied. Though the other gummy bears would tease him because of his tiny paws and oversized head. Barrington knew that if he could just get one of them on side, the rest would surely follow. What the fuck is this about? What the fuck is this? A smelly, ugly little monster. Some dogs are smelly, ugly monsters. Okay. Why wouldn't the cat scream? This is not a scientific diagram. Punch Bill Gates. Get him. That is a shit post. Is this a physiognomy textbook? Okay. Thank you. Very cool. Okay, let us learn about identity crimes. Let's see what Tony's been up to. This is 5 hours ago. I highly doubt that that's his most recent video. Yep. Over 8,000 plus days plus years and years over their abuses. History of the situation. Oh, good. Tony's giving us a recap episode.
How you guys doing? This is important in reference to the history of what I've been through and what my parents had went through. In reference to government torturing, government crimes, government manipulations, government trying to, you know, what they tried to do, trying to make my father have to run around like it was a wild goose chase, trying to find which people was trying to do which people was causing problems at the companies and businesses back in the day. You know, all the harassment and the abuse of dirty government, them playing their tricks, you know, and the fact of injuries that I've had growing up, you know, and reference to government shooting at me, government trying to murder me, government trying to rape me, perverts, psychos trying to do things to me. And then, you know, this satellite man tried to say, and these government people said they were trying to hurt me.
Gotta get the satellite man in there.
I had never been through any abuses. They claimed that I had never had injuries, is what they've tried to say. So then they tried to target me as their way of stealing from me and abusing me.
Is he at his work right now?
I thought it was fucking funny to them. Like, they claimed that they were such good people in government or in law enforcement, where they thought they'd say they'd target somebody because they thought they'd done so good.
Do you think he goes up to people that he works with and starts talking about all this at them?
In government, they thought they'd just make somebody a pawn. Meaning like they were just trying to take out their frustrations and anger out on people that were successful. Look at the history of how many injuries I had. It has to be documented and publicly known. So,
oh, you haven't been here for a Tony Chase?
People could be
Here, well, I'll show you Tony Chase. My penis size, make a video statement. Very important video in reference to...
This is going to be kind of a short video, so I got to talk fast so it gets on there, you know, so... You know, in reference to people, you know, people that know me, people that
in reference to people that know him.
On the runway totally nude and they saw my penis.
Yeah.
Naturally, you know, and it hangs to the floor, you know, naturally. This isn't about having a big dick contest shit of nothing, you know, this is about my real anatomy, protection of my identity. These people are trying to steal billions of dollars of my money. And, you know, these people that are cock snatchers or whatever, they try to steal dick. They try to steal the tissue of the penis, and then they try to stuff it underneath their skin. That's attempted murder.
That's attempted murder, guys.
People stealing cock.
They're stealing cock.
Penises. People could end up in prison for the rest of your life. Anyways, back to the point. In reference to any females, celebrities, or...
I'm sorry, AK5, what do you not understand about that? There's people out there, they're trying to steal dick, they're stealing cock, you know, his hangs to the floor, so they're trying to steal it from him. They put it under the skin of theirs. That's attempted murder.
People that have known me since I was a little boy, or people that have seen my penis at a, you know, extended, you know, not tucked or shrank or whatever. You know, these people tried to steal my blood. They tried to steal my identity all these years, these bad government people. But, you know, in reference to people, they can go on YouTube and do anonymous reports. I mean, there's probably going to be somebody trying to make jokes. But this is, you know, the jokes about me having a big penis and people making jokes about it doesn't hurt my feelings at all. Depends on what they say, whether they can get sued or not.
Oh, there's nasty internet people coming in saying I've got a huge dick. What a monster they are. They're so rude.
You know, don't be trying to cut it short either. You know, I'm not allowed to shrink my dick. I'm not allowed to shrink or not allowed to sell any of it. Can't give.
I'm not allowed to sell any of it. Not never.
My royal penis is my penis. My mother and my father's genetics. My genetics came from my mother and father. But
there is not a kiwi farm on this guy.
They can get prosecuted. They can end up in prison for the rest of their lives. So in reference to people can go on YouTube, make a little video anonymously. You know, they could even have like the black silhouette of a person or whatever, where you can't see their face, but then they can make a statement on YouTube how big they've seen my penis. It's got to be known so nobody tries to steal my wealth.
How did I find him? I was watching a Deadwing Dork stream, and he did like a 5-minute segment on him. And then I couldn't remember his name, and I spent weeks, months, trying to find the Deadwing Dork stream where he talked about this guy. And I finally did, and I finally found this guy's channel.
So tries to steal my identity. These dumb government bad people or whoever they are.
Because Deadwing fucking takes his streams down as soon as they're over.
Trying to steal my penis. You know,
so I had to find his archive channel.
Prison for life. But, you know, in reference to my penis, you know, people can go on YouTube and make, a video. My penis is over 41 plus inches, naturally, plus. And some people have seen it, some people have it on document. But, in reference to people, this is not about, it's not a cock fight. This is about my real penis, And I don't date girls that date other guys.
That's better than Brent's.
So in reference to, people, this is very important in reference to protecting my penis, and it should protect other people's penises from cock snatchers or government thieves trying to steal dick or trying to steal penis or whatever they'd be trying to do. They can make reference to these videos of me mentioning in reference to my royal penis, because mine's my royal penis, my mother and father.
My mother and father. In reference to this,
born, my penis was over 10 inches long when I was born. The second I was born, over 10 inches long. When I was born. So in reference to the information of people, people can go on YouTube.
He claims that he's the king of America.
I walked down the runway totally nude back in the 80s when I was younger, or when I was shorter in height, I guess you'd say. But, in reference to people, they can make a video saying how big they've seen my penis. It's over 41 plus inches, but, these people have tried to steal my penis, and they tried to play this tucking game, and they've tried to...
It just doesn't, how would you even, live? You would have to tie it around your fucking waist.
They tried to murder me, to steal my mother and father's estates. And in reference to government trying to injure me, all the injuries that the government has ever done or tried to cause has to be on record in museums, too.
In museums?
So people know how dirty bad government really is. Such as the dirty government that's blocking me from my credit cards or my corporate credit cards, or people that are blocking me from my mother and father's mansions where I got kidnapped from. They won't even give me the keys so I can go back home where I got kidnapped from. And I need monies from my trust funds so I can buy
need monies.
Plus I'm tax free. So in reference to realty offices, text message me or email me at my email, it's Tony Chase Business.
Yes, 41 and a half inches.
Tony Chase Business at
He does believe
gmail.com.
someone in a satellite is burning his mouth with a laser. We will get there shortly. You got to go into court, Mr. Satellite Man.
Frosted Flakes, and the Satellite Man was hurting my teeth and my mouth.
I was eating Frosted Flakes. No, you just have fucked up teeth and you're eating all this sugar.
And I ate an encore meal, and the Satellite Man was messing with my mouth. I ate a hamburger. They've messed with my mouth. I ate pasta. They were messing with my teeth and my mouth. The government's got to get prosecuted over there. But I got to make the video short because it takes a while to upload because they're slowing down the upload. The government is or something.
The government is.
But in reference to my mother and father, the real protocols in the media. In reference to my penis size, this isn't about being a tough guy thinking, or anything like that. It's about protecting my identity and my real family history and my mother and father,
Yeah.
My mother and father always said, don't let nobody steal your penis. Don't let nobody try to steal your wiener and things like that, It's supposed to be protected by law. None of this shit should have ever happened. I wasn't supposed to be kidnapped from my mother and father's mansions. The government was involved in the murder of my parents. The government had to admit fault. They've never paid nothing. And both my parents was frozen. But the government has never paid me nothing. In reference to all the abuses, the history of me being held hostage, ask the Treasury or ask people in government if they're confused about who I am and who my parents are.
I want you to go to a congressional meeting. You, the viewer, go speak before Congress and make them aware. Ask them about Tony Chase's penis and whether the government is stealing it from him. Demand answers. 2023 is the year of disclosure.
Hello, Biltmore, and hello, Hearst Castle, and hello, other places. Many things of importance. So in reference to the information,
many things of
people
importance.
Can go on the internet, on YouTube, and say, we'll see which person says the longest.
And he fucking vapes. His teeth are fucked up for many reasons.
I'm a big dick. It's not about that. I'm more mature than that. This is about reality.
He's more mature than that, guys. Disclose the dick, 2023.
So nobody gets away with stealing any of my penis. And there's supposed to be pictures of it, and so nobody gets away with stealing my money either, or property or land.
Adam found this guy's Pornhub account.
Or anybody trying to play Pretty Boy Floyd torture games in reference to me being a pretty boy. I'm not giving up my pretty boy status to...
Yeah. Nice end to the video, buddy. You're really good at ending videos. Let's see. You want me to fight the Canadian president? Penis crimes in America. The only child of my parents. My real penis size and length. Go into court now! And of course, we have to watch the classic Big Ball Sex Addicts.
How you guys doing? This is another thing of importance in reference to penis size and balls.
Very important in reference to penis size and balls. This is the content you come to the Conspirasphere for, is because I know all of the important evidence about penis size and balls. That's
I was born with a big penis. It's documented since the day I was born.
Documented.
And I was born with medium or small balls. There are men in this world that have smaller balls than...
Very humble man. Medium or small. Very humble.
...than your German race or Middle Eastern Germans or whatever. The reason my balls are small is because that's the way they are. Mm-hmm. My father had small balls. My grandfathers had small balls, too.
Okay, yeah.
And they had big penises, and it's documented. So
all
reference to your
balls.
Big balls and your activity of making exaggerations or falsifications for why you're burning somebody's balls, trying to say you thought they had small balls because you were burning their balls with satellites?
With satellites?
That's not the reason why somebody has small balls, man. And what's the cause for your big, nasty Germanism balls? You thought if somebody had a big penis, you thought they were a sex addict? Because you thought that's where testosterone was produced in the penis shaft? Do you really have a brain?
I mean, he's
you
right.
A person's sexuality or potency of their activity of sexual interest you thought was produced in the shaft of the penis? Are you just a dirty gay faggot German?
I mean, I'm 3 of those 4 things.
That's fucking stupid as shit. The reason why a lot of gay Germans or people with big balls are sex addicts is because testosterone is produced in their gay balls.
Testosterone is produced in the gay balls. That's why I'm so high T, you know.
The reason why a lot of gay Germans or people with big balls are sex addicts is because testosterone is produced in their gay balls. That's why you got big nuts, faggot.
Thank you, Tony. Very cool. So true.
People that have smaller balls are not as sexually interested as what some people might say. It's usually the men with the big, nasty faggot balls that are sex addicts.
I'm a big fan of big, nasty faggot balls. Not gonna lie.
You better leave me alone. You better go find you another person that has gay, big ball, sex addict activities. And
oh, trust me. I found a lot of them.
leave me the fuck alone, you dirty satellite faggot.
I love it. It's so good. Oh fuck. I want to listen to the portion again.
You thought a person's sexuality or potency of their activity of sexual interest you thought was produced in the shaft of the penis?
No.
Are you just a dirty gay faggot German That's fucking stupid as shit.
When I eventually get merch, Zep, remind me to make that bumper sticker.
The reason why a lot of gay Germans or people with big balls are sex addicts is because testosterone is produced in their gay balls. That's why you got big nut.
I need to clip that sound. I really need to clip that sound so that I can have a button. So that I can have a button on my fucking soundboard that says testosterone is produced inside their gay balls.
Testosterone is produced in their gay balls. That's why you got big nuts, faggot.
No, this has been up for years, bro. 2 years this has been up. Oh, wait. This one. Record. Wait.
Stupid as shit. The reason why a lot of gay Germans or people with big balls are sex addicts is because testosterone is produced in their gay balls. That's why you got big nuts, faggot. People that have smaller balls are not as sexually...
Wait, it didn't record. Come on. Oh, I used the microphone of the speakers. Recording device settings. Can I please? I just want the audio. I just need like a 10-second clip, please. Whatever. I'll get it later. Or no, you know what I'll do? Here's what I'm gonna do.
It's because testosterone is produced in their gay balls. It's fucking stupid as shit. The reason why a lot of gay Germans or people with big balls are sex addicts is because testosterone is produced in their gay balls. That's why you got big nuts, faggot. People that have smaller balls are not as sexually interested as what some people might say. It's usually the men with the big nasty
maybe he votes for Gail
that are sex addicts.
Mm-hmm.
You better leave me alone. You better go find another person that has gay, big balls, sex addict activities, and leave me the fuck alone, you dirty satellite faggot.
Gay, big balls, sex addict activities. I need to name something that I do that. Like, I have to have...
What you guys doing? This is very...
I need to have, like, something on my channel or, like, somewhere that is named gay, big ball, sex addict activities. It's necessary.
Very important. I guess the Canadian president's one of the fucking faggots that's tried to murder me. And he's choking my cat right now or something. You better step into court, Canadian president. You fucking drug addict faggot. Step into court, motherfucker. You wanna fight me? You wanna fight me, you fucking fat faggot motherfucker?
Rename the bar. Alright, everybody into the Big Balls Gay Sex Addicts Club.
you guys doing? This is very important in reference to history and penises. There need to be a lot of
And penises.
talk shows or people that do interviews and knowledgeable facts about penises.
Mm-hmm.
My penis has been documented since the day I was born. I was born with one of the largest penises in the world.
Yeah.
It's documented. I was born with a penis that was over 15 inches
documented.
long when I was born.
In the previous video, you said 10 inches long. Are we retconning now? It's a 15?
Royal family heritage. My father had
Speaking of big
penis.
penises, let me check my grinder real quick.
These men that stole from my penis, these men that tried to steal my identity, those men need to get arrested.
Damn.
And they need to be interviewed and asked why they were trying to steal my penis. And who the hell do you think you are trying to steal my penis, claiming you were a bigger man than my father or grandfathers? You obviously got a brain problem. This man tried to claim stupid shit like, oh, he thought you didn't know how to use your penis right, so he thought he would steal your penis, and then he would steal your penis and use it on his penis.
Listen, if I had a 41-inch penis, I would let someone take a few inches. I don't think I would want to have more than 23 inches of dick. That would just be excessive.
And then claim that he knew how to fuck better with your big dick after he stole it from your body.
Dibs.
That man gets the death penalty. My penis is my penis. It's a royal penis of my family heritage. Any man that stole any length of my penis must get put on trial for execution and life in prison. You claim you were a bigger, richer man than my father, government man? Even if you were
government
richer,
man?
even if you thought you were a taller man, even if you thought anything, you had no right stealing from my penis. My penis is my penis. You're jealous because somebody had more penis than you because you got brain problems. You claim that you thought you had such a grandiose identity of yourself that you thought you'd steal other men's penises. You get put on trial for the death penalty.
Fair. Death penalty for stealing penis. Fair.
What makes you think that you had any right trying to downsize on another man's son's penis? Because another man's son's penis was bigger than yours? You're not going to win this argument no matter what. You're going to get put on trial for life in prison or execution. And the stolen penis that they stole from my genetics, the pieces that they stole have to be put back on. Those men must get prosecuted for their crimes.
Have to be put back on. The Franken penis.
People tucking the penis all the time, spying on me in the shower and trying to call me somebody else's name, trying to call me a man with a little dick. The Treasury better know who these people are. People need to know who these people are trying to steal my penis.
The Treasury.
Trying to steal my identity. I'm not giving up an inch of my penis or no amount of measurements from my penis. Even if you get the death penalty for trying to steal my penis, I'm not going to give a fuck about you, man. You tried to steal my penis. You tried to steal my identity of my mother and father and grandparents. You need to get put on trial for execution or life in prison.
Sure. Yeah.
You had no legal right. You won't ever have a legal right. And whoever the physician is that was working for your people that stole from my penis, that physician gets the death penalty too.
I thought he did it with a satellite.
Royal protocol of my identity is in the media 24 hours a day. And my penis is documented in code in that particular document that's in the media.
Oh, okay.
That government man must get prosecuted. Whoever you are, man, you need to get prosecuted and you need to get put on trial for execution or life in prison.
Yeah.
And you lose all your property, you lose all your land too for stealing from my penis. And you lose all your accounts.
Government man.
Royal protocol of my identities in the media 24 hours a day. How you guys doing?
Oh no. What is he doing? What are you doing, Tony? Nah. Stop. Tony! That. Tony? Oh, thank God, he pulled his underwear up. Okay, we're good.
See a satellite man pushing down on the stomach, pushes it out like this, and then they've done that fat balloon thing, trying to put a balloon in my stomach to make my stomach stick out. A lot of bodybuilders know about that. They've seen that on YouTube too, in reference to the bubble belly or something like that. That people have put fat
It's called a muscle gut, Tony.
balloons in bodybuilders' stomachs.
You have a beer gut.
To make their stomachs stick out.
I have a beer gut.
It's total BS.
No, you know what? I don't have a beer gut. The government put a balloon in my stomach to try to make me less attractive. That's what it. That's exactly what's happening.
You know, in reference to stomachs and abs.
Tony?
And when they push down on you with the satellite, it makes your love handles stick out too.
Oh, that's why you have love handles. Okay, cool. I have love handles. No, I don't actually. I don't have love handles, not much. Yeah, play the piano for us. Don't take your pants off. There you go. Just play the piano. Don't take your pants off. We only have a few seconds left in the video. Just don't take your fucking pants off. Okay. Okay. That was a close one. That was a fucking close one.
How you guys doing? This is very important in reference to the history of things. In reference to these accusators and their lies and their
I need more wine.
fabrications. Get it on paper. Get it on record. The news crew needs to speak to these people about everything. In reference to these people, when they've made up lies about my penis size.
Uh-huh.
Why do you think I have a big penis? I was born with a big penis. It's documented since the day I was born. Why do you have such a problem with somebody having a big penis and you're trying to steal their penis? And
Why do you have such a problem with it?
Penis? What does that do for you? You think you become a god? You think you become a leader of America or something?
So true.
By stealing other people's penises? When you try to steal estates? When your people tried to steal my mother and father's estates?
Why does he have a man-witch wrapper on the wall? I'm just wondering. He has like a knee brace box taped up there. He has the same gamer router that I have.
Trying to become a big landowner? By murdering off people's parents?
Thanks, Biden.
Parents? What are you trying to do blocking me from my mother and father's mansions? Are you denying that the mansions exist? Are you denying my identity? Are you denying my parents' identity? We need you to put it on paper. So somebody can prove you're wrong, man. So somebody can tell you you're a fucking liar. Come on, man. What's the problem? You got things to say. YouTube is ready. They're waiting for your videos. You wanted to call me a liar? You wanted to make up lies about who I am and who my parents are? You wanted to make up lies in reference to my mother and father's estates? It's protected by bloodlines, 100%. I'm the only 100% child bloodline of my mother and father. So who are you? But back to the point of penises. Why do you got a problem with somebody?
But back to the point of penises. Oh, that's what we do here.
Having a big penis. Why do you have a problem with somebody being good looking? Why do you have a problem with somebody having nice teeth? You hate somebody? Well, I'm sure there's probably somebody that hates you too. But they ain't messing up your looks or your face or your teeth. So
I do believe that is a picture of him on the wall, yeah.
Your wife or your girlfriend or your, I don't know if you're gay or what, but I'm not gay.
Not never.
So in reference to girls that I date, they know I'm not gay, and I only date certain types of girls. Single girls.
Very responsible. Please only date single girls.
Or girls that have been in relationships with me and not with other guys. You tried to make up diseases too, didn't you? I don't have no disease, man. You better quit frying my penis and balls. You better quit burning on me. You better quit burning my tailbone. You better quit hurting my teeth and my face. Why you got a problem with somebody having a bigger penis than you? Why do you have a problem with my penis size? You thought it was going to cause you to turn gay or something, government man? You thought somebody having a big penis and came from a wealthy family?
Quadrillionaire
You thought
mindset trolls.
Dark Paradise, welcome to the stream. In case you're not familiar, this is Tony Chase, not gay, not never. He's the king of America, and he has a 41-inch penis.
You thought if you stole from my penis,
And the
you
government
damaged
man
my
is
teeth,
stealing
you
it
thought-
from
you
him
thought
with
you'd get
satellites.
some popularity behind that? Is that what you think? You're hitting me in the teeth right now. That's Code 1971. Against your people. U.S. Marshals need to surround your people. The military needs to order military strikes against your satellite man for damaging my face and teeth. Who are you, government man? Why do you have a problem with somebody having a big penis? Because you thought you wanted to be the bigger penis in this country? By trying to steal mine? What do you have a problem with big penises? You think it's something to worship?
Why
I
do
don't
you
really think
have
it's
a
that.
problem with big penises?
I was born with a big penis. I don't think it's that kind of thing at all in reference to anybody worshiping any fucking thing in reference to basis of things. My penis is my penis. Why do you got a problem with my big penis? You tried to come to the girls that I've slept with? You thought they didn't like my big penis? Or you wanted to steal the girls that liked me? Or you wanted to steal my Hollywood career? Or you thought somebody with a big penis you thought was a bad person? Because you're a man with a little penis and big balls or something, government man?
Oh, absolutely. He's
Give me
a
an
lot
answer,
like
man.
Gail,
What is your,
except way
fetish
more
or your
schizophrenic.
psycho problem that you got?
He even
somebody
has the
having a
thing
big
with the
penis?
teeth. Gail had fucked up
Why'd
teeth
you
for a
damage
long
my teeth,
time.
man? Need all the information of your lies that you made up about my teeth.
We're going to do a Gail update tonight
about
as well.
my anatomy. You need to put it on paper. You need to be putting it on YouTube, what you said.
I don't think this video gets very interesting. I do really like this video. This is my favorite Tony Chase video. I love this one. It's so good. Let me just make sure. Okay, we're good.
He's doing that satellite man just communicated. He said he dared me to claim that I outranked him or something. Do you own Smith & Wesson or do I? Do you own Winchester or do I? Do I own the NRA or do you? Do I own military installations, weapons corporations in this country or do you? Do I own air fighter jet manufacturing and commercial jet manufacturing? Do I own car company manufacturing in America? Do I own farms in America? Do I own gas stations? Do I own 165,000 gas stations around the fucking world? Or is it you? Or am I the owner? Do I own John Deere tractor or do you? Do I own Freightliner or International or Peterbilt? Or do you? Do I own Mack Truck? What companies do you think I own? Do I own General Motors? Or do I own Lamborghini, Ferrari, Chevrolet? What do you own, motherfucker? Do I own Lamborghini? Do I own Mercedes? Do I own BMW? What do you fucking own? Do I own the White House? Or do you claim you thought you owned the White House?
He does.
You better go into court, you motherfucker! Why do you think they call me the son of Uncle Sam? Because it was my family that loaned money to the American government! You fucking faggot! You better go into court, you motherfucker!
Yeah, he claims that he owns all of those. Those are all his companies. You know, you gotta go into court. Okay, let's see. So that's... Well, that's because the government man is stopping his monies from getting to him. Oh, God, I don't want to look at that. Okay, we got satellite racist. He might play Jimi Hendrix in a film, guys. I think these fruit snacks are pretty good. Oh, video about his cat. I want more Satellite Man stuff. Satellite racist and their abuses. Ah, yes, this one was good. Sex crimes of gays in satellite control rooms. And then he got an XL power juicer. I am straight forever. I am not gay. Never. Never. I love that for him.
Guys doing this is another thing of importance. That Satellite Man just choked my cat. Was that a black Satellite Man? You
What?
have a pet, Black Satellite Man? Why don't you step in the ring, Black Man? You want to box me? You want to fight me? You want to fight a tycoon? Step in the ring. Oh, don't forget.
I'm fascinated
Maybe I
by
should
his
tell you
wall.
what my boxing record is and which black people I've boxed as.
Wait, which black people he has boxed as? I'm confused.
You want to box? You want to fight in the ring?
Do you want to box?
Some people might have called me a heavyweight champion before, man. And a lightweight champion, an middleweight champion.
Huh?
Step in the ring, man. You want to box? You're trying to cause racism. They just choked my cat. Whichever Satellite Man did that has to get arrested. That's an American cat. And you need to get deported.
That's an American cat.
Have you murdered white people's pets, Satellite Man? You need to go to court. No matter what. You're not going to ruin my relations with my friends that are African American or black. So you need to go to court.
Maybe. Lex tape?
In reference to any political family that trespassed into my mother or father's life must be on public record in reference to every goddamn court case my parents had against anybody in government and any fucking race or ethnicity that they are, whoever the fucking people are. They were just dry heaving on my cat again. They just choked my cat. Every goddamn government man, you said you're a concerned person? Like you thought I was a fucking common citizen? You motherfuckers. Is that what you fucking think? You think you can get into my life and terrorize my life? You government motherfuckers better settle in court. I need every fucking reason for why any of you goddamn government motherfuckers trespassed into my life and kidnapped me from my mother and father's mansions. You better understand what that rule of protocol fucking means. That means if a president or a governor or a mayor or a cop or anybody calls me a common citizen, they must get prosecuted and they must get put on trial. I ain't fucking with you, man. I am not fucking with you or your goddamn bullshit. You better stay out of my mouth. You better quit moving my tongue with your fucking satellite. You better quit hitting me in the fucking teeth. And you better show up in court with all your public fucking concerns of every fucking thing any of you fucking liars ever fucking said about you slandering my character, you stealing my fucking money, and your government agents trying to steal my identity. You better show up in court, motherfucker. Bring all your top fucking CIA, FBI fucking faggots into the fucking courtroom, you dirty motherfuckers. You better show up, you motherfucker.
Okay. Very, very cool.
Hello there, baby. Jimi Hendrix gonna play some jam for you, baby. Little Foxy. Oh, Foxy lady. You know you little heartbreaker, Foxy. Foxy, yeah. You know you a little love maker, Foxy. Sweet little love. Foxy lady.
I only just learned what Riz meant the other day.
Yeah.
I had to ask one of the Zoomers at work.
You no harm, you see. You gotta be all mine, mine, oh mine. Oh yeah, Foxy. Foxy lady. Jimi Hendrix gonna play guitar for you all tonight. Gonna be all night long guitar. Foxy lady.
He's gonna play Jimi Hendrix in a film.
I ate some of the Fruit Snack Sharks gummy candy. It's pretty good. It's it's like fruit. It's pretty good. And everybody knows that I used to eat a lot of gummy bears and stuff like that. And I like gummy bears and that type of candy, or fruit candy, whatever it is. But that's general information. These are pretty good too. The Satellite Man's still burning my mouth and teeth, and face, and tailbone.
Okay. Yeah. He likes the candy.
So sweet, my little sweetheart, my little titty tat, my little sweetheart, my little titty tat. You're such a baby, aren't you? You're such a baby.
Oh.
Titty tat, yes you are.
Where the fuck does he live? Is he in like a shed?
My little
Is this his garage?
titty tat, yes you are. You're a baby doll, aren't you, little sweetheart? My little sweetheart.
Okay, cool.
My little cute baby sweetheart titty tat. My little sweetheart. Aren't you? You little sweetheart. My little sweetheart. My little titty tat. Sweet baby. Here you are. Sweet baby, yes you are.
Well, at least he's nice to the cat.
It's very important. I'm going to warn you, Mr. Government Man. This is America that you're fucking with all the time. I'm going to warn you about you making people have to yell and scream because you're hurting them, or you're hurting their pets, or you're stealing from them. And then you thought it was funny to hit people in the teeth and the throat. You think it's funny.
The Satellite Man is making him cough. He is literally Gail.
You've hurt people's pets, you've hurt people's families, you've hurt people's bodies, you've hurt their teeth and face, and then forced them to have to yell because you seem to not listen that you are trespassing on my life and my anatomy. I need to see you in court. And I need that military combat boots because I'm going to be kicking you in your fucking mouth in the fucking courtroom, you fucking piece of shit. That might be what's going to happen to you. I'm going to warn you again. You are a racist. You might be the black racist. You might be the other racist or whatever race you are. You might be the German racist or the Middle Eastern racist. I don't know what race you are. But I am not your fucking race, and my teeth are my teeth. My pet is my pet. And you better show the fuck up in court.
It's the Jesuit mites.
Because I'm not going to play your shit. You are violating my life. You're violating my anatomy. And you have done this shit to try to force me to have to yell about your violations that you are doing every motherfucking day. And then you're covering it up. And you're hitting me in the mouth and teeth because you don't like to hear me mention your violations of you violating violating my life and my rights.
We don't know.
You better show up in court, you motherfucker.
We do know that at some point he tried to get a job as like a truck
More
driver.
murder. That satellite man's still burning my face and teeth, and they've hit me in the teeth when I was eating. They're still burning my tailbone right now. Sex crimes and political communism. Of dirty government holding me hostage. You people are sick in your fucking heads, man. You're violating the laws of personal space, people's personal anatomies. And you need to get charged for your crimes, sicko.
I'm surprised you called.
Oh, and if you're wondering, somebody was trying to say something about, in reference to my penis size. Any girl I've ever dated has never had a problem with my penis size. If a girl that I ever dated had a problem with my penis size, I wouldn't date her. And I don't date certain races or religions of types of people, of females. I'm not gay, not never.
I'm not gay, not never.
People playing games with cameras and your Photoshop shit. Your activities of trying to damage my face and teeth, which you've done with satellites and lasers. And you people burning my tailbone and my anus. Man, I'm telling you right now, government man. You need to go to prison for a very, very, very long fucking time. And you need to do some extremely hard time in prison, sicko man. That's for damn.
Oh, this isn't the boy I wanted.
Hey, how you guys doing? In reference to the information, I need a female friend to hang out with. The feminine qualities of a female. Just general, basic.
Feminine qualities of a female.
Nobody's delivered any letters. Nobody's called. And this is, total BS because these perverts and gay men in satellite control rooms are still staring at me. And, they do this stuff thinking that they think somebody would turn gay if they used satellites on them. No, I'm not gay. I don't even have gay genes. There's no gay genes in my genetics.
There's no gay genes in his genetics.
Your activity, government satellite man, you're violating my anatomy. And you must go to jail or you must go to court for your crimes. But anyways, in reference to females or female friends, I've not received any letters. I have not received any emails or anything from any of my friends or female friends. It's a serious situation. Obviously, a cock-blocking hostage game.
No, it's still pretty inconclusive. The current leading theory is that it's a combination of genetics and the hormones in the womb during the pregnancy.
Steal my mother and father's estates. It's physical assault. I need a female to hang out with.
I need a female to hang out with.
It's just hanging
not a
out,
sexual thing, I assure you.
Having a female present, you know what I mean? Like a female friend. Because the gay satellite man thinks that if he stares at people and tries to play satellite MK Ultra games, he thought somebody would turn gay. Is that why you turned gay, government man? I'm not gay. You claim that a satellite turns you gay, government man? I think you better get your DNA checked to see if you have the gay genes.
It's a gay bomb.
You better quit burning on me with your satellite. They're hitting me in the upper lip on the right-hand side. And I need my lawsuit monies against the hostage situation. I need some of my lawsuit monies. I need letters from governors and mayors of all 50 states, I guess. Has anybody sent any letters? There's none of them have arrived. I've not received any letters from anywhere. From any of the governors or mayors of any of the 50 states. I've not received any of the letters from any of the embassies or anything, or the treasury either.
Oh, government man. Put their satellite controllers on trial for the death penalty.
This motherfucker has put like a thumbprint on my fucking nose right here. This is my real nose, you fucking dirty son of a bitch. I'm not sure what fucking race you are or what fucking religion you are, but any of your plastic surgeons or your fucking satellite controllers can get life in prison or the fucking death penalty for trying to copy my face.
I'm not gonna play your fucking shit. You tried to copy my face, and then you tried to fuck up my face. I'm not your child. I'm not your race or your fucking religion. Any of you people trying to copy my face can get put on trial for the fucking death penalty. I'm not fucking around with you, man. I'm not your child. My face is real. My nose is real. You've damaged it. You've tried to steal it. You can get put on trial for the death penalty. You don't have a right stealing Americans' identities, you fucking foreign terrorist. Or whoever the fuck you are that came into this fucking country. You need to get prosecuted for treason. And you better stay out.
So they're foreign. It's a foreign government trying to satellite burn his his everything. But it's treason because he's the king of the United States.
With your goddamn satellite. I'm not playing your game, man. I'll put you in the electric chair.
No, I definitely think he needs a little bit of
I'll put you in prison
Seroquel.
for the rest of your fucking life. You better quit damaging my face.
I am straight forever. I am not gay. Not never. Never. Anyway, let me check my grinder.
Important too in reference to history and identity and race and religion acknowledgments.
Sorry, I'm on my phone a little bit because I am flirting with a boy.
Ethnicities. Who are you, government man, to be trying to claim you were trying to force another race or another
I blame the
individual?
satellite man.
You were trying to force them to turn gay by trying to rape them and physically assaulting them with your satellite. I'm not gay. I'm not
gay.
Going to be gay either. Not never.
Not never.
So in reference to your activities, government man.
Wait.
The fact
Wait.
that you...
Was that... How did you find that? Oh, this one's way older. Oh, Jesus, the teeth videos.
How y'all doing? In reference to the government and their torture tracking games of them spying on my face and them burning my mouth and lips and teeth, that is attempted murder. That bleeds the mouth, that bleeds the anatomy. And their government people playing this game of their people.
Good video.
There's a lot of things of importance, of course.
He thinks he is Howard Hughes and Doris Duke's son.
I'm the son of Howard Hughes Sr. the First and Doris Duke Sr. the First, and of course I have to carry all the names of my mother and father and grandparents. I'm the owner of everything forever. Reference to many things of importance. Of course, there are different types of races in America, different kinds of religions. I'm friendly with a lot of people of different colors, different races, and different types of people, in different types of industries. And no matter what anybody says, I am the owner of my mother and father's estates and my grandparents' estates, and I'm the owner of all the land and companies and property and businesses forever.
I bet he has, like, real parents who are just like, son, please, be normal.
With the Ray family, because I'm not really related to the Ray family. It's kind of a long story.
I'm gonna go pee. Be right back.
It's very serious. You know, in reference to particulars of things. You know, my birth name is very important. I want people calling me by my birth name. All right? Very important basic information. You know, in reference to my mother and father, and you know, I was named after my father, and I was named after my mother, and I was named after my grandparents. But, you know, most people know certain particular birth names of mine, such as I'm the son of Howard Hughes Sr. the First and Doris Duke Sr. the First. And it has to be publicized in the media. The Treasury even has documents that say if anybody in the country seems as if, or they pretend as if, or maybe they don't know,
But if you're in government, you know who I am, because my mother and father and I was at the Supreme Court when I was a little boy when I got injured in reference to government communists trying to steal my mother and father's estates, or they were trying to murder my parents, these government people, because they were jealous of the accomplishments of business. And when my family met the demand in reference to international business and other types of businesses and companies in America and in other countries, such as in Europe, and certain types of businesses and inventions and supply acknowledgments of meeting and creating more agricultural advancements. So in reference to the information, there's lots of things to talk about in the future. Reference to certain specifics and certain generalizations of things. I'm the owner of my mother and father's estates forever, no matter what. Never signed, never, never gave, never, never sold, never, not ever going to, not never, not allowed to, not never. So in reference to the information of different races and different types of people and different religions, there's particular rights of freedom of religion in America, of course, and certain basis of things.
No, he does kind of look like a crack baby.
And in reference to the basic acknowledgments of many things, as everybody knows, I am the only child of my mother and father. I don't hang out with Christian Germans. There's, some people are nice, some people are not.
I really like his, bizarre racism against Germans.
And that's been messing with my penis, trying to tuck my penis, or whoever the fuck is doing it, or whoever the hell's doing it, they don't have a legal right.
They don't have a legal right.
I didn't ask them to do that. My penis ain't never hurt nobody. People in their psychological opinions, or their stupid opinions of jealousy or whatever, they don't have a right. My royal penis is my royal penis. Among my race, in reference to Italians, Italians like big penises as a culture. There isn't any Italian in this world that would ever try to cut off my penis or try to shorten my penis. There's not any Jew or Italian or any other person that would try to do
Good fucking job, AK5. You're really putting in a lot of investigative journalism here.
This is base. Life outside.
What the fuck? What is this?
Oh my god, I've got to get out of nursing. Hey, it's Susan. Welcome to tonight's episode of Life Outside the Federal Witness Protection Program / Keep the Bad Guys Away. Oh my god, I think I got another nursing hack. I'm telling you, I can't do this anymore. I can't. This Mark Moore guy, this CIA guy, he is so hella goddamn dangerous. Dude, I mean, he is a guy that should have been in prison, like, not even 4 years ago when all this broke with Harry Reid.
Jesus.
He should have been in prison, like, 6 years ago, if not before that. I mean, oh my God. A guy that works for an FBI, CIA, Al-Qaeda task force. You know, the FBI and I do not get along, so they use this cohort asshole, this Mark Moore guy. You know, somebody that Eric Holder, his fools up there should be, containing. Oh, God.
What is she talking about? She only has one comment on the video, and it's herself, and it's an empty comment. This is from 8 years ago. What the fuck? Okay, you're right. We go back to his original channel. This lady has 4 accounts. Okay. A lot of it is music. Two broke girls. Oh, he likes my favorite fucking dumbass. My favorite complete fucking stupid, dumb boy.
Oh, hey!
The LA Beast. Okay, I'm sorry guys, this is a little bit, you know, masturbatory, but I really want to watch the LA Beast deep throat 180 layer lasagna.
Have a good day!
A palindrome is a word, phrase, or sequence that reads the same backward as forward, which has nothing to do with anything. Enjoy.
LA Beast here, and over the past few holiday seasons, as I've gotten to know my father-in-law, the one thing that I have learned that he can definitely wolf down a boatload of lasagna. So what I have done, with
He
the
made
help of my
himself
wife,
a
was learn
lasagna
my
shooter.
father-in-law's recipe, as she makes delicious lasagna sauce. I have somehow built and constructed, and we're going to show you exactly how I did that in a minute, a 180 plus layer lasagna. And all that I plan on doing right here, right now, like an absolute boss, is somehow, some way,
Like an absolute boss. Uh-huh. Yeah, that's how I would describe it. I wouldn't, it's not, you know, there's no homosexual, implications of you shoving, what is that, 3 feet of meat down your gullet?
hopefully in one bite or less.
One bite or
Shoving this
less.
entire 180 layer lasagna into my gullet. The only way I know how.
By opening your throat and relaxing your jaw.
Like an absolute boss. What? Well, you know what? Because you know what? I'm probably going to be the first human being in existence to consume a 180 layer lasagna in record time. Without further ado, let's just take a step back here and let me explain things. For reference, the world's biggest lasagna was actually 82 feet long and weighed over 10,000 pounds. I must give a proper shout out to fellow YouTubers from Canada, Epic Mealtime, and the world's biggest lasagna that they made, it looks like it was like 3 or 4 feet tall. And then the actual inspiration for me to know that I could actually quite possibly make a ridiculously layered lasagna came from this post, to where a 100 layer lasagna was actually only the size of a regular size plate. And I cooked an entire brick. I think it was like 94 layers to start. I had to actually go down in the basement and bring up a miter saw, and then like saw this thing in half. And then kind of construct it together to, as you can
What
see
the
right
fuck
here,
did
right
you
now.
make it out of that it's solid enough to use a miter saw on?
I did. I feel like, in my opinion, as a one-man guy, this is a 180 layer lasagna minus whatever, minus this piece and minus this piece, but I'm going to inhale it all in one bite at this exact second. I'm actually going to take a shot of olive oil, so hopefully that'll allow
To lubricate your throat? Guys, even I'm not that much of a whore. That is scandalous.
my throat to be just like a water slide at Action Park. And then from there, you know what, this actually brings back memories of when I consumed 24,000 calories of olive oil. But honestly, I feel like this is going to help. So you know what? Cheers. Cheers. Oh God. Oh, that, you know what? Oh, that's a lot. That's a lot. Olive oil. Great. I'm going to put these extra layers off to the side. I honestly just want to get this video done so I can move on. So, okay, so let's see here. That's a good angle there. And we have a good angle from the side angle, so I just need to hold this like this.
Oh no,
right
he's
here,
getting
so
chunky too.
Without further ado, okay, we're gonna use this hand right here. LA Beast, get the proper shots. LA Beast, 180 layer lasagna. Hopefully in one bite as possible. So here we go.
How are you going to do this? One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I haven't seen a man cram this much meat into his mouth since this past Wednesday. He's taken way more than one bite. The olive oil is not properly lubricating his throat. I like how he's like stopping to flex. I imagine he probably has. He's slowing down. He's starting to get fucked up. He's going cross-eyed. He's hulking up. It's not gonna help him. Oh god, he's actually so disgusting. Wow, this video is actually killing any attraction I had to this man. It is shocking. You're honestly one of the most inspirational people ever. I don't know, Zep. Why is the timer still running? I'm awesome, it says behind my picture.
Whoa. You know what I have to say to my father-in-law? I'll see you at Christmas, pal. Because I just wolfed down a 180 plus layer. World's miniest, tallest lasagna. Like an absolute boss. See in hell. Yeah, well, that's messed up. Not see in hell. I'll see it.
Seahorse, see hell.
That was upsetting. Ooh, world's most sour fruit.
Have a good day. Oh, hello. LA Beast here. In the last video that I posted here on YouTube, to see if a human being's stomach could explode by consuming too many Pop Rocks, that idea was actually suggested by a fellow YouTuber and LA Beast fan. Familiar smell. And as I was responding back to the comments of that video, clear as day, right in front of my face out of nowhere,
kaboom!
Bang! Boom! Right there, clear as day, was my next YouTube idea. Which is why I'm sitting here right now. Because fellow YouTuber that simply goes by DeathX suggested that I look further into the Umboshi plum, which just so happens to be one of the most sour fruits in existence. Now, and after doing further research due to the high acidity context, whatever that means, these plums are not only very sour, but they are also salty at the same time, making this fruit a complete double threat.
Hi, sorry, I'm thirsting over this man, and I like watching him eat weird shit. We're gonna go back to the weird schizophrenic people shortly after this video.
Into salted Japanese plums. And as I'm actually smelling these for the first time ever, they do. They smell like...
Wait, his little bobblehead of himself has like gunk dripping down his face. That's
juice,
awful.
And they look like
that's
a
terrible
ball sack.
Look at that.
Balls. And here today, in the name of human science, I am going to set the benchmark to see how much of the world's most sour fruit a human being can consume in 3 minutes. Why? Because I want to be the king of Umboshi here on YouTube.
No one is competing for this title.
I've tried an umeboshi plum before in my life. I need to see what I'm up against.
He is
here,
so
we're gonna
Midwestern.
Eat one of these things.
He's a
again,
football
it
jock.
Like prune juice.
He's a complete fucking
they look
dumbass.
Like sweaty testicles.
All
that are
things
shrunken.
that I love.
And whatever that may be, it kind of looks like chaw. Now, if you've ever seen the movie The Sandlot, chaw. Without further ado. Now, there are pits in here, so I will say this as the official warning. Consume umeboshi fruit plums at your own pace and risk. Now, because there are pits.
Why is he wearing a copper ring on one figure? On one finger that's turning his finger green. Look at it. His finger is turning green.
Whoa. Alright. Whoa. Holy cow. There is a sweetness in there, but that
fake
sweetness
marriage.
is definitely overpowered.
Yeah, fake marriage just to keep me away from him.
By salt. 100% salt. How many sour and salty plums I can consume in a 3-minute period? Now, to where my guess here is, quite possibly, I'm aiming for 36. So with that said, we are going to open up this brand new package of Eden Umeboshi. We're going to get some fresh ones here on this clear plate. We have a second.
That sure is a box of wine.
Umeboshi
tilted up because the spigot is broken, and if I leave it down, it'll be dripping.
There you go. All right, there it is.
We have a little box wine.
Looks like liver. It looks like I'm about to eat a whole bunch of liver. So we got that there. Let's do one more. Let's just get them on here.
We're classy here on this channel. Just gotta empty it. We're working on it.
When it comes to like squishy things such as going to a party or a barbecue and they have the fruit, the wet fruit that comes in the fruit bowl. I'm not a
Ooh,
big fan.
love a bottle
Not
of
a big fan
$4
of
Aldi wine.
Okay, well, here you go.
I think this is glass 2 or 3, so,
That
you
is
know.
a great way to start. We are rolling on both cameras here. I'm the LA Beast, and I'm about to become
Broke wind.
the Umeboshi King of YouTube specifically.
Oh, he censored a
Here we
fart
go.
there.
5, 4, and eat umeboshi at your own risk. There are pits involved. I'm going to safely eat these while eating them at the same time. I'm nervous.
He's gonna
5,
chip a fucking tooth is what
4,
he's gonna do.
3, 2, 1. Okay, here we go.
Oh. Oh. I like the background music choice. Why didn't he take the pits out before he started?
What?
He's so dumb. I kind of want to try an
Pretty much
umeboshi
felt
now.
like I just got punched in the face with salt.
3.
I bet it would taste good if you, like, soaked it in wine for a little bit.
Just keep going.
I think
My
that's,
mouth
like,
is already brittle.
it's like I've had, yeah, like just one,
I can
maybe
feel it going
2.
down the back of my throat. The salt.
Because I think they, in some bottles of Japanese plum wine, they put umeboshi at the bottom.
Hey, just go home. It feels like I'm eating flesh. I didn't want to do this all day. And here we are doing it. We have a
Less
minute.
talking, more shoving
A minute,
plums in
30
your
seconds.
face. I love the clip art. His edits are so pure and wholesome. He's such a spiritual
I don't know what I
boomer.
just said, but I just called myself an F-head. And as you saw there, Bill Ripken, it said F-face on his bat. If you don't know what the... Whoa, that was crazy.
Please explain sports to me. You can tell me obscure baseball trivia forever. I'll never know what any of it means, but I love it. That's the same thing you just put in your mouth. You put a seed in your mouth, and then you took a seed out of your mouth. I like how he stops to flex. I think that's great.
They're all big ones. That's what she said.
He is so painfully hetero. Good thing I love straight boys. The heart wants what the heart wants. Oh, it's not goo. It's not... His bobblehead doesn't have, like, gunk dripping out of its mouth. It's a cigarette. Okay.
Well, here we are. Here we are. Now, I waited. It actually took me 4 hours of procrastination. That's actually a pretty big word there. Before I was able to actually sit down.
Is it?
And consume, as I count, for the official.
Is procrastination a pretty big word, hun? Oh, I'm so proud of you for expanding your vocabulary. He's so dumb. He's so dumb. I have to have him. Oh, I love stupid men. I just, they're so... It's fine. It's fine.
Official record. Let me get.
Jesus Christ.
Okay, just ruin the thing of toilet paper.
Those are paper towels,
for the
honey.
official record. I consumed, and we're going to count together, ladies and gentlemen,
Uh-huh.
in 3 minutes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I consumed 15 miniature umeboshi plums. And the final reaction here, I would definitely say to anybody here on YouTube, if you want to beat my record,
You can most likely beat me.
IQ same
By
as
the
the
way,
number of plums he ate.
pretty sure I spent $94.
Yeah.
Thinking that I needed more than this. I think
Yeah.
2.
Basically. Oh no. He's so stupid. He's so stupid. Will your stomach really explode if you eat too many Pop Rocks? Oh my god. Oh no! He's shaving! No, don't do that!
Have a good day. Oh, hello. LA Beast here. And come August 7th, 2022, it'll mark 12 years ago since I started my Skippy62 Able channel as a young buck at the age of 26 years old. And at the time, back in 2010, I was doing such challenges as dominating the
How long ago?
Able to. It'll mark 12 years ago of 20.
He's 38? This man does not look 38. See, he's just so young at heart that he remains the pure, innocent look of a young, spry 30-year-old.
XL Burger at Fat Burger, which is a hamburger place located in Los Angeles. And if you actually scroll back,
Kind of a
the very
daddy,
first
not
video,
gonna lie.
on this channel,
Little
that was
bit
ever
of a
posted
daddy.
is that challenge, where instead of just doing the triple XL challenge, I made it a quadruple XL burger. And at that time, as it weighed in at 3.5 pounds, that was the most food that I've ever consumed at that point in my life. I was doing
Fat
things
check.
such as, good day, mate. Throw another shrimp on the bobby. And like I actually had to go to a specialty store in New York City to purchase 2 jars of Vegemite for like
$9.95
jar. And I realized pretty fast that eating 2 jars of Vegemite is a salt overload. And as you can see right here, wearing my Pepsi uniform, I was doing the Diet Coke and Mentos challenge. And working for Pepsi, I've actually seen workers get fired for drinking Coca-Cola products on the job. And you know what? Instead of me getting fired, I quit. And as the years went on, and the LA Beast...
This is like the worst YouTuber lore I've never wanted to know. Okay.
So when it started to grow, I decided to grow for the first time ever in my life a beard on my naked face. And as you can see right here, it looked like I had a bunch of pubes.
Are you joking? That beard looks better than
on my
your current
face. Now,
beard.
since 2015, when I first grew my beard all the way up here until right here, right now in 2022, I've only ever had to shave my face 3 separate times. And the first time, actually, back in 2015, right after I grew my beard, I was lucky enough to be a part of a stunt crew on the short-lived television...
Jesus Christ, he is huge.
...be a part of a...
He is so big. That's a big boy. That is a big boy.
...stunt crew on the short-lived television show on ABC entitled Believe. And for some reason, I don't know why I had to be clean-shaven for that
He's
role.
fucking
And I actually thought to myself,
huge.
hey, if
God, I
actually
love a
shave my
wide
beard,
boy.
why not actually get paid for it by making a YouTube video and getting paid through Google AdSense? So what
Yes.
I did, I decided to actually wax my beard off my face. Now, and in the process, I had like red splotchy spots all over my face. And then
Oh, it's a sad boy.
the first day, On set,
It is all that
the
whole
stunt
milk.
coordinator scolded
I wish
me,
I had drank whole
for
milk
being
as a
at
child. I would be
100%
so much
dumb. But
wider.
as you can actually see right here in the 1.289 seconds that my face was on camera, quite honestly, in my opinion, things weren't that bad. Back in 2017, I utilized a high-powered, high-pressure garden hose to literally wash the beard off of my face, going from a 33-year-old man to an 18-year-old man-child.
I mean, he doesn't look 18, but Jesus, look at that fucking bone structure. Holy shit. The cheekbones, the jawline, the chin. Like, that is ludicrous physiognomy. Like, we can agree on that, right? That is insane physiognomy. A sturdy seat indeed. I wasn't gonna say it.
And back in 2020, using a high-powered shop
Well, we know he
vacuum
knows how to
cleaner
eat,
and
right?
magic shaving cream gel, I literally inhaled the beard off my face.
Stop doing that. Just do regular things.
To where, you know what, the only problem was, the day prior, I had a fly problem up in the attic. So as I was swatting hundreds of flies, I actually used that same vacuum hose that touched my eyes, nose, all over my mouth that I sucked up fly juices with, and I actually felt ill for 5 days. So although
He's so stupid.
pretty cool
He's so stupid.
make that video, it was not pretty cool to be ill because of fly
His beard is
And here today, on Tuesday, July 26, 2020.
I love men so much. I love men. They're so good. They're so good.
Trillionaire grind set trolls.
Thank you for following. I need some water. I'm a real thirsty bitch right now. Give me 1 sec. Oh, okay. Men are the best. Oh, he's absolutely himbo status. I don't think there is a man alive who is more himbo than this. I think this is like the platonic ideal of a himbo. You can't get any more himbo than this.
22. All that I plan
You guys
on
want to
doing
watch him eat some
is
cactuses
cleaning
after
myself
this?
up. Just like I did back in 2012 as I served best man duties for my best friend's wedding, whose name is Rob. Best man duties.
Why is he so sad in all these pictures? He's so sad. He's such a pouty boy.
For my best friend's wedding, whose name is Rob.
I'm gonna
By
cry.
going from the LA Beast to the LA beady-eyed little man boy, as I'm actually going to utilize my Mach 3 razors that I've actually upgraded for the first time in 2 years. And all that I plan on doing right here, right now,
is shaving.
Not like the other 3 times.
You're just gonna shave?
Shaving my face in accordance to regular shaving standards. And then getting rid of my bleach blonde streaks from when I actually bleached my hair, causing me to look like a human lightning bolt with no eyebrows by literally sucking the lightning bolts off the top of my dome using the one and only pop culture as seen on TV item, the Flowbee. Which is actually a suction haircut system. This was actually kind of referenced in the movie Wayne's World. As Garth or Darth, whatever his name is, got a haircut with the
suck cut,
which I purchased from eBay for $169, $90 over the original sticker price back in the 90s. But the cool thing is, this was actually purchased from an Amish estate sale, and it was only used twice. And right here, right now, 2022.
Excuse me, are the Amish allowed to use vacuums? I don't think they are.
I'm going to be the third person to cut my hair using this Flowbee that 2 Amish people, quite possibly, have also done. I would just like to say thank you to the CEO and creator of the Flowbee, Rick Hunts, for being a 100% absolute monster. As he said back in the 90s, he is saving thousands of dollars on haircuts by creating this device. He has a sweet mustache. I hope that my hairdo winds up just like his did. And then also, as you can see from this infomercial that they had for Flowbees back in the 80s, he has a sweet ponytail. Now, before we get started with me 100% changing the way that I look, to where if I was actually on the show America's Most Wanted back in the 90s, I'd probably get away. My only question is, when I shave my beard, am I going to have a double chin? Oh, here we go.
Oh no, I hope he doesn't have a double chin. He's probably going to, though.
I honestly have no idea what's going on.
Honey, do you ever know what's going on? I don't think you do.
A lot of hair. Oh boy. Oh.
One, I'm not disparaging his double chin. He doesn't really... He can't really maintain his youthful football boy physique when he's scarfing 180 layers of lasagna. He does. He has confused puppy eyes at all times. It's why I think he's so cute. It's part of the reason. Oh, he's going half beard. Oh my god, he's going half beard.
This is weird. It feels weird on my face.
That is what she said.
And it also feels weird that I'm like literally just honestly, I've never thought that I would do a walkthrough tutorial with how I shave my face. Okay. Wow. Oh my gosh.
He cut himself real fucking bad. Half beard. Oh, bro, the half beard. Only a complete fucking dumbass would ever half beard themselves. I kind of love it for him. You know what he should have done, though? He should have gone half beard, half mustache, you know? Best.
Double chin action.
What we're going to do right here, right now, is utilize this sweet 90s as seen on TV Flowbee. Once you open the box, you actually read a message from the CEO himself.
Guys, he's keeping the half beard for the whole video. I didn't expect this.
Rick Hunts, and it says, "You have joined more than 1 million people who are getting great haircuts and saving money doing it with Flowbee. Have fun with it. And if anyone tells you it's a silly idea like they told me when I invented it, just tell them about all the money that you're saving. Hopefully we can get rid."
That's what I'm saying, Adam. You shave half the beard, half the mustache, so that you have alternating checkerboard facial hair.
Rid of all of these like blonde streaks. I look like Simple Jack. And I actually somehow I didn't realize you have to connect the Flowbee to the vacuum cleaner.
How did you think it works?
But as we're just gonna do it right here, right now, as we're recording. All right, here we go. Let's see if we can do this. All I plan on doing right here, right now, is just giving myself a nice, simple, easygoing haircut. Shaving off the rest of my beard, and then we're gonna just see what I look like as a normal human being. And hair grows back. Knock on wood. As long as you have good genes. Okay, so I did read the instructions. I don't know.
His edits are so stupid. I love him.
And we're just gonna keep recording. All this is a thing. This is a thing. I'm the LA Beast. It's gonna get loud.
I like how he just, like, whatever he's doing, he's just like, yes, also, just so you know, I am the LA Beast.
Have a good day. And you know what I did? I unplugged the vacuum cleaner.
So dumb.
I unplugged the vacuum cleaner in the process.
I want him.
What am I doing? Here we go.
He's so fucking thick. In every sense of the... How is this supposed to work? Why did he shave? I don't know. He just decided to. I mean, it's working. The faces he is making. Oh, don't I know it, Adam? Don't I fucking know it?
So without further ado, you know what? I actually think I quite honestly look pretty damn sweet. Probably not. You know what? That's not good. Looking at that, I actually look like the lead singer, the man, the myth, the legend himself, from Alien Ant Farm. I don't even know his name. So let's just get cleaned up here, and come back and see what we got. And you know what? Pretty much as I'm looking here in this camera right here, right now, this is pretty much.
You've got wounds. You've got open wounds, is what you've got.
That's what we got. What did I just do?
What did I just do?
I don't know. Buddy, you gotta go. You got.
Okay.
So you know what? In hindsight, what I just quite possibly did, I just gave myself a mullet, using and utilizing a Flowbee.
Oh no! Now he's a 10. Now he's got a mullet. Oh god, no. Bring the half beard back. Keep the mullet. 12 out of 10. Hottest man alive. No, Adam, I'm joking. He looks like shit. Oh no, it's so bad.
Last time I shaved my head was in the year 2000.
Honestly, I think throughout the past years, whenever I would just shave my face with a regular haircut on my head, like I would look weird. But I think when you go from a full beard to shaving your face, but then like all of a sudden you have a sweet mullet. Honestly, I am totally 100% happy with the results, although I look absolutely ridiculous. Now, as I'm actually wearing this shirt, this is for DunderCon. If anybody is a fan of the show The Office, just like I am,
of The Office.
On August 6th, August 7th,
of course he's a fan of The Office.
This is the largest cast reunion from the show The Office. And you know what? If you're as big as a fan of it as I am, get your tickets or not, because you know what? I'm going to be there hosting a hot dog contest looking exactly like the way that I do now. Oh my God! It just makes it that much better. So, I am the LA Beast. Go get yourself a haircut.
I did. I gave myself a haircut yesterday. And I used a regular set of clippers. And then I vacuumed the floor like a regular person. And I didn't give myself a mullet.
Oh my God. I tried to like do lightning bolts on the side. All right.
You're no. I'm traumatized after that video. Holy shit. Where is the Floby video we just watched? He wears a hat for every following video. How recent was that video? 5 months ago. So his hair should be back by now. Okay. That's it. I can't keep sitting here thirsting over LA Beast. Alright, let's see. What does this guy got? This dude looks like a normal dude. No. No. Alright. So we'll go back to I am straight forever. I am not gay never. Never. And then we'll go to Gail.
Intruding into my race, and you're violating ethics of other races that are friends of mine and friendly with me.
Friends of mine and friendly with me.
You've tried to play this game trying to steal my family wealth, and you've tried to play this game of slandering my character. What race and religion are you? You try to claim you're the god.
I learned nothing
of my race or religion, because you're not. You claim that you were the boss of my race or religion, government man, because you're not. You thought you were the boss of somebody's natural qualities?
Damn.
All my teeth are real. My penis is
I've got
real.
a really
My
hot
tailbone
dude on
is
the
real.
hook.
My anatomy is real.
On Grindr right now, but I already have him coming over Monday. And he gets off work at midnight tonight. And I'm like, you should come over after work. And he's like, maybe I will. It's like, just tell me yes or no. Tell me now. I want to know now. And he won't tell me.
Are you some freak that had a bunch of plastic
But he's also
surgery
already on the hook, so I don't want to keep
my identity?
bugging him, you know?
You need to go into court, man.
I was already
What race
assertive in
and
getting him over
religion
here
are
on Monday
you?
night.
I'm not your child, man.
And if he doesn't come over tonight, I have a different boy
My
coming
father
over
wasn't gay,
Friday.
and my
I run a
grandfathers
harem.
weren't gay either. And I'm not gay.
Just trying to add a new boy to the harem.
So what do you think you're doing, government man? Why don't you go find somebody in your own race that is gay?
I do keep them on rotation. It's hard, though.
I have some friends that are gay, but they know I'm straight.
Doing working, streaming, editing,
man, I'm not
trying to play some video games, and managing the harem.
I wouldn't be friends with somebody that tries to do things.
We love a Rolodex.
And you need to go into court, Satellite Man. And raw protocol information in the media is documentations of my identity.
I think
it's documentation of all my mother and father's.
I think my flakiest boy is being rotated out of the harem. I'm gonna keep the harem at 4.
And I'm the owner of my mother and father's estates. I'm the owner of my grandparents' estates. And my mother and father's family tree, I'm the last on the family tree of my mother and father, 100% bloodline. So who are you? You're a communist trying to steal families or family history of people?
And penis, yes.
You need to get your DNA tested, man. And don't forget, the Royal Protocol in the media is a prenup in reference to if I ever had children with a female, they're not allowed to try to murder me to steal the estates of my parents. I'm the owner of my mother and father's estates.
When would they be allowed to murder you, Tony?
So just in case you made any stolen children, government man, they have no connection. The Royal Protocol in the media is a prenup. It applies to any and every person that tries to steal from me or tries to hurt me or tries to abuse me or tries to rip me off or tries to steal from my body or tries to steal
from
money,
my body,
property or land or companies or anything, or copyrights or patents or inventions. Everything's documented. Everything's copyrighted. The Royal Protocol is the documentation of my identity and my family history. It's documentation of the mansions. It's documentation of all the cars of my mother and father and any cars that I was supposed to have received. If anybody tried to send me a car and it got stolen, if somebody was trying to send me a car from Rolls-Royce or Ferrari or Lamborghini or anywhere, haven't received any of them. And in reference to the deeds departments, in reference to criminals that are in possession of property keys, of properties or mansions that I was supposed to receive the keys.
Thank you, Tony. Very cool. Let's see. All right, we're going to stop going through his subscriptions. Professor Leonard. Let's do this. And you claimed you had a bigger penis than my father.
How you guys doing? This is another thing of importance in reference to my biological parents. And hello, in reference to Hollywood and celebrities and entertainers and business people that are friends and that knew my parents and, very important things.
Very important things.
This government man that's trying to call me his child, this motherfucker is trying to claim that he was a better man than my father. And his government Nazi woman him and his Nazi woman that has damaged my teeth. They tried to claim to be better people. They just made me burp. They're trying to claim to be better people than my parents. Every man that's done this shit, slandering my character. And this man said he was damaging my teeth because I was not a good child to him. And this man has tried to rape me. This man is a faggot. This man is a dirty faggot senator and a dirty faggot medical group of people.
But how big are his balls, though?
These people that have been damaging my teeth. They're trying to claim to be better and smarter than my mother and father. They tried to claim that they thought they were more successful than my mother and father.
But do they own Rolls-Royce?
This man tried to claim he was stronger than my father. Claimed he was a faster runner than my father. This man tried to claim that he was a more successful businessman than my father.
I'm honestly not... We don't know anything about his pre-YouTube life, We don't know anything about him. I honestly I kind of want to make a Kiwi Farms thread on him. I kind of want to be, like, I don't have a Kiwi Farms account yet, but I kind of want to be the guy who puts it together, archives the stuff, and, you know, attempts to piece it together as best he can. I think I might. I think I might make that a project. I do have February off, so we will see if I do that. We will see. I don't know if registration is open or closed yet, though.
Back in the early years of information. Look at what my father had to do in politics.
It's very possible that registration is closed right now. Some people say,
you know, back in the early years, my father has had to substitute for certain presidents.
I am.
But
I can still do
early,
like I can still make an account and put the thread together on my phone.
Like mid 1920s or 30s or 40s or something like that.
Yeah, it's looking like
information.
I can't get to registration.
Which presidents was friends with my father?
Yeah, the link for registering just is not working.
1900s and history of things. This government man that's holding me hostage claims to have better genetics than my father. And his Nazi woman or Middle Eastern Nazi woman in the satellite control room is trying to claim that they had better genetics than my mother. Now that's going to be an interesting test. We need to know all the names of all these government freaks that tried to call me their child. I ain't playing your fucking child abuse, gay faggot fantasies, man.
It is likely that his family is of literal no importance.
But they're going to have to put you to the test.
He claims that his father is Howard Hughes, obviously. He also claims that he is the king of America and that he has a 41.5-inch penis.
You said you
or had before the satellite man started stealing it from him.
You claimed you had better genetics than my father and mother? You claimed you had better genetics than my grandfather's government man? And you're a German Nazi Middle Easterner?
Yeah, yeah, he owns John Deere tractor.
You better go into court, man.
You better go into court.
They can send 10,000 people after you to arrest you.
He owns 150 gas stations across the world. He owns Mercedes-Benz.
Is a crime. And you've been burning my face and teeth, and you're burning my teeth right now, man. You better draw on paper what you thought my teeth naturally looked like, man. You better put it on paper. You get it wrong, they can execute you. They can put you to death, government man.
Government man.
Based on factual laws of your crimes and your lies and your forgeries. Do you claim you slept with my mother? Government man? This senator was trying to live in one of my mother's mansions. He was involved in the murder of my mother. He was one of the men tied in with some of these other people in Indiana that have been holding me hostage.
Guys, he lives in Indiana. That's right by me.
That government man must go into court.
He probably lives in fucking Gary, Indiana.
From my mother and father's genetics. So it's not ever going to be okay.
I don't know.
What you've done to my
I don't
face
know if the
teeth,
government man and the satellite man are the same
my
dude.
Penis, and you tried to claim you had a bigger penis than my father? All you government men better go into court and get your dicks fucking measured, you fucking faggots, so they can see whose dick you're wearing, you fucking faggot.
Oh,
you claimed you had a bigger dick than my father? You better go into court, or they can drag your ass into court, you German fucking faggot.
I love Midwest. I'm Chicago.
My teeth. You think you had better looking teeth than my mother and father? You better go into court.
Listen, Adam, you gotta go into court and get your dick measured.
You better take your x-rays into court, government man.
Whose dick are you wearing?
You better go into court. And that satellite man just hit me really hard right here on this side, too. And he said, let that be a lesson to you, is what he just communicated. I don't have to take any of your fucking lessons. You are not my family. You are not my father. You are not my mother. You are not the boss of me. And you better show up in court. I'm going to tell you, you better fucking quit trying to teach your lessons
Better go
on
into
other
court.
people's children and other people's families, motherfucker.
No, when he says he
I'm gonna
hit
be the
him,
one
I think he
executing
means
you.
like his
Watch!
teeth got the
You don't
burns
think
again.
so? You don't think so, you motherfucker? You just burnt my face really bad. You think you're above me? Wait till they get a hold of you. I'm gonna be the one executing you, you motherfucker. Are you in the CIA? Are you in the FBI? You think you outranked me? Do you think that you are above me
Please stop
in
yelling.
this goddamn country? Do you? You motherfucker!
Okay. Why am I getting Game Grumps recommended to me?
I've got something in my pocket for you, Dan.
I don't like the sound of that.
No, it's good. It's not. Here, take it.
What is it?
It's a coin.
Oh.
Oh boy. Okay. So that's gonna be the end of our Tony Chase, I'm not gay, not never segment. Yeah. Alright. Let's settle down for the night.
Video.
Let's go to Gail. Let's listen to her explain the Gail commandments.
My supporters wanted me to make a video about how to do the Gail commandments. I do remember when I lived in Florida, Jesus instructed me. At that time I was having problems with a little bit of diarrhea and irritable bowel.
Are you familiar with
And
Gail?
Jesus instructed me to
Nick?
go through my refrigerator and all my cabinets and throw out anything that was expired. So even though we are only to spend money on food and bills, we certainly should not be eating expired food.
Excellent. Excellent.
Because that's just not a good health practice. And like what I just did is I went through
Yeah,
my
she was in Florida, now
freezer,
she's in Alabama.
and I had a whole section here. This is frozen lemon juice, which I did pretty recently, so that should be okay. But this has been here probably for almost 6 months, okay?
Nice.
So I figured frozen tomato products, even though it's tomato, and I had some frozen bread. You can freeze bread, but that was also about 6 months, and I ate some, and it tasted kind of stale, so I threw all that out. I used to rewash my Ziploc bags. Jesus told me to quit doing that.
Yeah.
That's actually kind of like a violation of Gail Commandments 2.0, so I'll be going through that. But what I'm doing right now,
She's just told me to
is
quit
I'm,
doing that.
emptying out all of the jars, and then I'm gonna wash them. You might say these are jars that I have to store like leftovers. So yeah, I'm doing that right now. But yeah, don't. Even though we want to save money, it's not worth it if you're eating expired food because it could make you sick, right? Yeah, but not only that.
It's true.
It's
She is
kinda
only
like
vice
having
president
clutter
now.
in the freezer and in the refrigerator when you've got food in here that you're not using, you know, and that's old. So just take it out, and if I need some more, I'll just go buy it. As you can see, I'm not in danger of starvation, that's for sure.
That's good. I'm happy for
Yeah.
you, Gail. I was a little worried
And
there
I
for a
kind of
minute
did the
at the
same thing
move.
down here. I had some rice water that I used for a recipe, and I actually took that out because it's no good. It's probably spoiled by now. You'd be amazed. So basically, yeah, go through.
She has a lot of kefir.
Go through your food every now and then and check the expiration date. And don't hold on to stuff if it's the food's past the expiration date. Just if you feel like you're going to need the item. I mean, some foods, if it's past the expiration date, it's not a big deal. So, you know, you might have to judge it. But other foods, like my non-fat dry milk up here, that's past the expiration date, but it's not affecting the quality, so I'm still using that. But yeah, that is one of the Gail Commandments. That would be more along the line of Gail Commandments 2.0.
So she's got so Gail lives by the 10 commandments, the 20 Gail commandments as well. So she's got 30 commandments.
Shalt not keep stored. No, here it is. Thou shalt not accumulate
Oh, yeah, you're
duplicate items. Here it is. Okay? When only one of these items is required. Think about it this way. Why am so I go out and buy a new can of tomato sauce, and then I got some in the freezer. That's duplicate items. You see what I'm talking about? Unused items must be thrown away. So that's what I'm doing. Hoarding excess items. Exercising
Oh yeah, she framed it in her
for
bathroom.
one's needs. Yeah, that's
because she
basically what I was
spends
doing
so
with
much
those
time in the
tomatoes. They're
bathroom.
going. Besides that, they're 6 months freezing tomatoes in the freezer. I know thou shalt not stockpile items. This includes excess paper towels, water jugs, or other, and I think that would also include food. Yeah, so yeah, let me go ahead and go over this, and I'll explain the Gail commandments. All right, let's go ahead and try to explain the Gail commandments the best that I can. And I'm not saying I do them perfectly, but I will explain them, because if we all do them, it will strengthen.
Okay, Adam, what was
the
that
Gail
game
shield.
called?
Let's start off with the ones that I got in 2016. Thou shalt take Seroquel, the medication designed by Jesus every day, as prescribed at the same time every day. What that one means is that if you have been prescribed Seroquel, possibly for a yeast infection or for whatever reason, Jesus did design this medication, and you need to take it every day as your doctor has prescribed it at the same time every day. And that's because Seroquel is designed to be taken at the same time. Like it has like a 24, most Seroquel is designed. So like if you take it at 8 o'clock at night, or usually they tell you to take it at dinner time. So if you take it at dinner time, then you need to take it at that time every night. Like if you skip a couple of hours and don't remember to take it till 10 o'clock, it can have a bad effect on you. So the timing is important on that. But if you have not been prescribed Seroquel, then you don't need to worry about this commandment. This is for people who have been prescribed Seroquel by their doctor to deal either with a yeast infection or maybe a
I have to
psychiatric
make
condition.
accounts for things.
Okay, thou shalt eat a balanced diet without concerns about allergens or toxins, using the method of calories in, calories out as a guide to weight management. Okay, what this one means is that you need to eat a balanced diet. Make sure you're getting your protein, your meat, and the universe did say that a vegetarian diet is not healthy. So I do eat meat and fish, and to make sure I get adequate protein and the other nutrients that you can get from meat or fish. Balanced fruits and vegetables, dairy products, balanced diet, like all your food groups every day. And don't worry about food allergies. I used to be really worried about this, which is one of the reasons he made this commandment. Don't worry about food allergies, just focus on balanced diet.
Yeah, she was doing low FODMAP for a while.
And don't worry about chemicals or, I don't even worry about monosodium glutamate. I've been eating some Japanese food that has, yeah, just don't worry about it. I mean, you exercise moderation. Obviously, you don't want to pig out. Yeah, that's why it's balanced diet. Like you wouldn't want to make a whole meal out of monosodium glutamate, but basically just make sure you're getting your, the right amount of, like they recommend from the four food groups. Some people say there's more than that, but your proteins, your carbohydrates, your fruits and vegetables, your dairy products. Now, the only time I would say you have to worry about allergens is if a
I'm not going to sign up for it now because I know I'll
not a
accidentally
quack
dox
doctor,
myself.
Because I actually had a doctor who agreed with me that I had all these food allergies, and I found out later from the universe that he was a quack doctor. And yes, he had an MD, but he subscribed to a lot of naturopath stuff, which I found the universe is not too crazy about. So, just focus on, unless a regular MD, who is not a quack doctor, has diagnosed you with a food allergen or chemical sensitivity, I wouldn't worry about avoiding food allergens or chemicals and stuff from your food. I don't worry about eating organic. In my area, they sell a lot of organic food, so I get that, sometimes because that's all that's available. But if I can get the cheaper option, I will do it, So that's basically it. A lot of people buy organic because they're worried about the toxins, and Jesus doesn't want us to be worried about that. So That's what that commandment means.
You're sure I won't
Just eat a
dox
balanced diet.
myself?
Oh, another thing.
I frequently
I didn't realize this,
accidentally
but I used to
dox
buy
myself,
bottled
Adam.
water all the time because I didn't want to get the fluoride and the chlorine and all that from sink water. Jesus told me to quit buying bottled water. So now I just drink sink water. And guess what? I'm doing fine.
Well, Gail,
It's
you
so
should be,
convenient, especially since I don't have a car.
distilling
Can you
or
imagine how
filtering your
difficult it would be to
water,
have to carry
but
water if
it's
I was
fine.
still drinking bottled water all the time. So yeah, it's like, whoa, that would make my life, it's made my life so much easier. So yeah. Though I was given permission to use the Brita water filter, but I still use it, because it tastes good. But I'm mostly drinking sink water. Yeah. Yeah, that is what I was told I should do.
If I'm flavoring my water, I run it through a filter. If I'm just drinking regular water, I drink distilled water.
Okay. Thou shalt not toil and ask
Because
of
I
thee,
don't
even
want to
honorable work for
drink the
Lord, to extent
chemicals that they're
sleep is
putting in the
sacrificed.
water
Set
that
aside at
turn
least
the
8 hours per
frogs
night for
gay.
sleep. Now, if you work third shift, then obviously you may not be able to do this, but this is what I'm having a real hard time with. I'll admit it, okay? I'll have to be better at practicing time management. I was told by the universe that if I don't have time to do all the Gail commandments, to make sleep a priority. And he told me, he wanted me to stop eating everything by 8 o'clock, which I haven't been too good at doing, but I'm trying, and to be in bed by 9.
Wow, they gave Gail a
For
bedtime.
each person. Like my friend, Rule 13, I think her bedtime is 10 o'clock. I think Zach Knight's is 11. The point is, you need to set aside 8 hours per night for sleep, okay? Just make sure.
I do that.
if
I
you're
have a
having
rolling
insomnia problems,
bedtime.
which happens to me quite a
My
lot. because of all
bedtime
these
is,
mice from Lizzo.
10 hours
Just,
before the
make
start
sure
of
you
my
set
next
aside
shift.
8 hours per night for sleep, okay? If you can't, what I'll do, sometimes I have to get up and use the restroom, then I just go right back to bed. I set aside 8 hours where I'm in the bed trying to sleep, okay? That's basically what I think that means. And generally, unless you're working third shift, it's generally a good idea to try to get to bed early. The universe seems to approve of that. Yeah. For me, he told me 9 o'clock, okay? And I set that as a goal every night. And just setting it as a goal helps me at least. It
8
used to be
hours
for a
of
while
sleep.
there. I wouldn't hit the sack till 3 or 4 in the morning. And no,
That's
that
a
is
Gail
no-no.
commandment.
Okay, I'm not working third shift, so I don't need to be going to bed so late. So, okay, the next one. Thou shalt honor the Lord's temple by taking time every day to self-groom.
Sometimes
bathe,
I fuck
brush
around
teeth,
and
stay
sleep
clean.
for 10 or even 11 hours.
Basically,
love
that means
sleep.
brush your hair, wash your face, maybe shave, groom. For me, I cut and color my own hair. The universe told me to stop going to beauticians, and that's because the Jesuits always took over the beauticians. It's taken me about 4 years to learn how to do it well. But yeah, I'm pretty good
It
at
might
it
be
now.
time for another dye job, Gail. But I mean, if
but
you
yeah.
went gray, you could go gray.
That would mean I shower every day, and I also shampoo and cream rinse every day. Simply because
should
I
shower
walk
every
every day to
day.
do the Gail commandment, and by walking every day to do the Gail commandment, I get a lot of pollen and gunk in my hair, so I try to wash it all out before I go to bed, so I don't bring it into my sheets. Okay. But yeah, I shower every day. I'm really good about that one. I'm really good about the brush teeth one too. I actually have a Sonicare electric toothbrush that I've used since 1992.
Yeah, that's fair.
So
I
basically,
just,
I've been doing really good on the brush teeth one all
didn't
along.
do college
I
because
guess
fuck
Jesus,
college.
or the universe is just reinforcing that I've been good there. Yeah, I floss. I
Yeah.
use unwaxed dental floss because I haven't gone to the dentist in a while, though I'm going to be getting back into that.
Oh
I
yeah,
floss, I
somebody
use
in Gail's
Sonicare,
Discord mentioned
and,
that Gail bought like 5
every
years
day.
supply
And
of
right
dental
after
floss.
I always try to brush my teeth.
College
that
is a
way,
huge
if I can.
scam.
But definitely, at a minimum, you want to be brushing your teeth at least once a
Oh,
day.
see, that's one of the ones that it's
I'm
not
really
a
good about
scam
that one. I
for because
floss
you
every
have
day.
to do it.
I use the Sonicare electric toothbrush every day, and then I brush after
don't really
every
have a
meal
choice
if I can,
there.
and usually I can.
You can't,
And-
you can't just like show up at a hospital, with a can-do attitude and be like, haha, I'd like to be a doctor. I don't think that would fly very well.
And I also use interdental, like a pick in between my teeth every night to get all the food out from in between my teeth. And stay clean, yeah. Basically just stay clean. Like if your hands are dirty, go wash them. If you got food on your face, go take it off, you wash your face, it's just stay clean. I shave my underarms every day. I shave my lower legs every day.
I like you, kid. You've got a lot of moxie. We're gonna make you head surgeon.
Yeah. That's that Gail commandment. Thou shalt honor the home of Jesus' favorite by taking time every day to clean, wipe down, laundry, vacuum, and dust your apartment. This just basically means that you want a clean, organized place. Okay? You don't want clutter all over your floor.
Maybe you could be a physical therapist if you had enough moxie.
But
show up and be like, hey, I have no qualifications.
Eat or cook something,
but I do have
wipe the table down,
spunk,
wipe it down, keep the
moxie,
counters clean,
chutzpah, and grit.
Every day basically
and
means,
maybe they would make you a
get
physical
your laundry
therapist.
organized every day. The universe told me once a week for laundry is fine. Okay, but the every day just means like organized. Like you might want to separate the colors in your whites and stuff, so that the day that you actually do your laundry once a week, you can just go in there and get it done. Vacuuming, he told once a week.
Metacarpal.
One thing that I'll do sometimes, because like if you live in a house or a large place, you can vacuum like once, like the living room one day, the kitchen another day. That way you're kind of like doing this. You're making sure to do the Gail commandment.
Femur.
The bedroom, and then you're basically vacuuming once a week
the
whole
skull.
House. But
that's
if you
a
live in a
bone.
bigger place, that's one way to do that. And dust. I usually wipe down because I have a lot of dust here. But yeah, dusting, just dust your bookshelves, your countertops. One thing that I do is I use my vacuum cleaner and I vacuum the computer vents because I live in a very dusty place. So that's basically
cheating.
what that one means. I was told by the universe that, like
you're
I was
right,
saying,
they form together.
If you have to neglect this one to obey the sleep one, the sleep commandment takes priority. Okay, let's go to the next one. Thou shalt go on walks every day, enjoying the day that the Lord has made. Unless he made the day rainy or unsuitable for walks, and exercise indoors with windows open. Pretty self-explanatory. Yes, outdoors is what it means. Outdoors. And I will even walk outdoors if it's overcast and drizzly and bring an umbrella. The universe told me, even though this commandment says, unless he made the day rainy or unsuitable for walks, there's no problem with bringing an umbrella. Yeah, sometimes it rains so much here that if I wait for perfect weather, I'm not going to be getting out that much. And it's a lot better for me to exercise outdoors. So I often bring an umbrella and I wear a raincoat. And
I love how the Gail commandments are literally just geared towards like keeping Gail active and healthy.
So yes, and if it's
very
unsuitable
cute,
for walks,
very sweet.
I have a glider. But then, those of you who do not have a glider, and then make sure you open your windows when you exercise, get that fresh air in.
You're so right, Gail. I should get a glider.
Some of you could do something else, like maybe some sort of indoor mild aerobic workout, like running in place or something like that. Jump rope.
I should get a workout bike.
But it needs to be indoor with the windows open. Okay, thou shalt spend money only on food and bills, being mindful. That's spending money. Being mindful is kind of like being
no,
present,
Jesus.
living in the
So the actual situation, what's actually going on here, is that Gail was discovered by a group of internet trolls. What? How long ago, AK? Like 10 years ago, probably. And basically, when they found her, she had this like elaborate internal world where she was married to Brett Spiner, the dude who plays Data on Star Trek. And so what they did was they started sending her Skype messages and emails and stuff as the characters in her schizophrenic inner world. And they slowly began manipulating the world that her psychosis built for herself. And they did it for a lot of reasons. One, to make Gail say funny stuff. That was a big one. Two, to keep other people away from Gail. So they're very territorial of Gail. They don't let anybody else try to control her narratives, and they don't let Gail like go off and do crazy shit. And not much more recently, but like along the way, what they've done is they've used things like the Gail commandments and the narrative that itself that she has been living through to force her into making healthy choices. They're basically the entire reason that Gail is able to survive as a self-sufficient human. Then very recently, what they've done is they've started using the situations that they write into the lore, into the story, and they take those situations and they use them to force Gail to realize things about her mental state and her neuroses. So, very recently, Jesus had moved into her apartment and was living there as an 11th dimensional spirit being. And Gail started obsessing over the idea of having sex with Jesus. So first that manifested as like 5 or 6 videos where she just kept saying like, oh yeah, you know, like Satan and his buddies keep thinking that like we're gonna have sex, but we're not gonna have sex, and you know, Jesus is an asexual being, and da 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 da. And then they started having sex. So it's like, okay, cool. But what that actually means is that Gail is literally just spending like 3 to 6 hours a day just masturbating, thinking about Jesus. And she was essentially rubbing herself raw, which is not good. So what they did was, in the lore, they had Jesus throw a house party to celebrate his new, you know, pad, which is Gail's house. And Satan crashed the house party. But because Jesus had been entering his sex mode over and over in order to have sex with Gail every day, Jesus was lower dimensionally powerful than Satan at the time, and Satan was able to kill Jesus because of this, because of Gail's direct action. And Satan like directly thanked Gail for doing that. And it was a whole like it literally began like a battle of the gods arc for like 2 months, where they're like trying to revive Jesus, and he's been like secreted away, like his corpse has been secreted away to Gail's orbiting spaceship, the Church of Gail, and all of her men are like working on him, trying to fix him. And then Buddha comes back, and Buddha is like trying to help heal Jesus, and it was a whole thing. It was a whole fucking debacle. And basically Jesus comes back, beats Satan in the big final battle, and then God shows up and is like, excuse me, was the rapture not supposed to be like 50, 60 years ago? What is this all? Who the fuck is Gail? What is going on? And so Jesus is grounded for the next like 2,000 years. And now he's a god of the multiverse, and he's not allowed to interact with anyone directly. So he put Buddha in charge of Earth. So now Gail's kind of like obsessed with Buddha, and they're like trying to work on that. It's a whole thing. But the main takeaway is like they're trying to work Gail through these emotional issues and these obsessions that she has by making her see each time that obsessing is bad. I don't remember what we were talking about, but yeah, Gail.
Not hoarding things, like not buying a whole bunch of things because you're worried
You're
about the
back,
future.
gotta pee again.
Mindful means like living in the present, living in the moment. Being mindful that spending money on a deal or impulse is not saving money if it is to buy more than you need or something you wouldn't have otherwise bought. This is one that I often violate, I'll admit it, okay? If you catch yourself getting obsessed about things to buy, that's a red flag that you're probably going to violate this one. I'm just telling you from experience. Food and bills. You might say, well, what are bills? Food is pretty explanatory, okay? You know what food is. Bills is a little bit more tricky. Bills is basically anything you absolutely need. Yeah. Electricity, that's bills. Rent, that's bills. Auto insurance, if you have a car, that's bills. You get it. Paying your license fees for driver's licenses, that's bills. The gas bill, water bill, those are bills. A phone bill, though I don't have a phone right now, and I don't think everybody needs a landline and a cell phone. So, being mindful that spending money on a deal or impulse just because something is on sale, don't get it if you don't need it. That's a violation of this commandment. And don't hoard stuff for a rainy day. That's one of my weaknesses, okay? That's a violation of both Gail Commandments 2.0 and this one. If you don't need it, don't get it. Live in the moment. Live for today. Yeah, and don't buy more than you need. But I remember back in Florida, the universe instructed me that he only wanted me to buy enough for 2 weeks at a time in everything that I bought. So basically that kind of goes along this line here. So, like you're in the store and say, oh, there's such a good deal on this. Maybe I should take advantage of the deal. Do you need it? Would you have bought it if it wasn't on sale? If the answer to either of those is yes, don't buy it. Yeah. I mean, if you don't need it and you wouldn't have bought it, and you're only buying it because it's on sale,
literally
don't
low-key
buy it.
manipulation therapy.
Yeah, don't buy it.
Listen,
You might
like
say,
literally
what about-
they're forcing Gail to stop obsessively shopping. Like they're forcing her to save money. One of the Gail commandments is to save $100 a week or a month, sorry.
So you might say, but there's other stuff that we could use. How can we tell? Like, let me give you an example, and this is tricky for me. Like buying walking shoes. I obviously need to buy, I have bad feet, so I need New Balance, and I need the right kind of shoes for the weather here. So I would consider that along the bills. But I don't need 2 walking shoes. You see what I'm saying? More than you need. I told myself, yes, you do, because you might need backups, and I'm thinking, uh-oh, Lizzo's giving me obsessions here. So I thought, no. You've got
So the new Antichrist is Lizzo. And see, she's trying to detect when Lizzo is sending her unhealthy obsessions.
Now for years on end. You're not going to be changing that now. Okay, you see what I'm saying? Okay. You might say, what about socks and stuff? Well, you might need more than a couple pairs of socks simply because you got to change your socks up. But yeah.
Speaking of socks, I need to buy
this one I am
socks.
struggling with. I do not do it perfectly, but I'm giving you the gist of it. Okay, what I've been told on divine authority. Yeah. Let me give you an example where I've been tempted to violate this one. When I first moved here, I bought at Target a dish drainer, and it's about a little over a year old. And Lizzo, I think, gave me an obsession about my dish drainer yesterday. Actually, the dish drainer is in good shape. It's one of those wire ones, and I use paper towels underneath it to absorb all the drip from the dishes, because I notice other than that it gets moldy on the bottom tray, and I don't like that. And I just change out the paper towels about once a week and throw them in the trash, put a new layer of paper towels underneath the wire. I like the wire ones. They're easy to keep clean, because I make a lot of dishes. And I was thinking, you know what? It doesn't look spanking brand new anymore.
Shit. Speaking of Gail's dishes, I gotta get ready for my cooking stream. We're gonna do a cooking stream this coming week. I have to get it done before the end of January. I already know what I'm gonna cook. It's gonna be great. The only question is, what little outfit am I gonna put on? It'll be cute.
Pink film, and maybe it's time to get a new one. I can afford it. And then I thought, wait a minute. And then I got really obsessed and started looking online for the perfect dish drainer, for the perfect size for the sink, and I could tell that Lizzo was giving, that would have been a violation of this. First of all, the dish drainer I have right now just needed to be washed. It works fine. I don't need another one. Maybe in a year from now I will. But I don't need another one. And I just kind of wiped it down and cleaned it a little bit, and it's fine. And what's really funny is she was giving me this idea that I needed a smaller one because I live in a small apartment. You know what? The one I have now has been working beautifully. And I don't know why I got obsessed with getting a different one that I thought, yeah, it's working perfect. The one I got at Target is great. But you see, I would have violated this commandment if I went and got the dish drainer now. Simply
That's how they
because the one I
getcha.
have now works, and I don't need another one. You see what I'm saying? However, today I did purchase, I went to Publix, and I purchased a cooler bag. And that's because I don't have a car, and sometimes, like when I shop at a grocery store and I take the bus, I want to make sure, like if I buy something from the freezer section, I want it to be frozen when we get home. So I bought me like one of those freezer cooler bags with insulation in it. Now that I would consider a bill or a need, simply because I don't have a car, and if I want to shop someplace, because I'm trying to keep the Gail Shield strong and not be obsessed about things. And Buddha said going to new places. So I've quit going to one grocery store all the time, and I'm kind of changing it up and going to different ones. But some of them I can only get to by bus, and sometimes I like to get stuff in the freezer section, or maybe fresh fish or whatever. So I needed a thermal bag. That I would consider a bill related to foods, right? If I'm Brent would probably stop me, so he didn't. So that's okay. So that's because that's helping me obey the Gail commandments, and I don't have a thermal bag and I don't have a car. You see? So it's kind of like, you got to kind of like, that is a bona fide need, okay? I had a shower curtain liner, obviously to do let's just put it this way. If what you're buying helps you do the Gail commandments, then you probably need it, okay? And also, the Gail commandments were
Speaking
designed
of which,
to keep us
I need a
healthy.
new shower curtain liner.
Obviously, I'm not going to be healthy if I eat food that's designed to be kept cold, and when I get home, it's thawed out. You see what I'm saying?
I need to start using my
along that line,
whiteboard in
that's
my
why you
bedroom
want
to
throw out
keep a list of
expired
the
food
shit I
in your
need.
house. That's hoarding. That's a violation of Gail Commandments 2.0. I bought some shower curtain liners at Walmart. It was like a 40-minute walk, but I looked at my shower curtain liners. Even though I kept wiping it down, because I always wipe the shower down, the walls and everything down, there was still mold growing on it that I couldn't get rid of. Finally, I said, I think I am justified to throw this one out and get a new one. So I went to Walmart and I bought a shower curtain liner that is kind of mold resistant, and it's been working beautifully. That is like
I need
that I
that.
would consider a need.
See, we can
because
all
you
learn
gotta take
from
a shower
Gail.
every day to do the Gail commandments, and you don't want
I
to be
need
taking
that.
a shower with a moldy shower curtain liner. So that's kind of like how you judge, okay? As far as clothes, I'm really good on clothes. I'm wearing something that my mother gave me, tons of clothes. I'm wearing something that my mother gave me.
She also
yeah.
makes her own clothes.
Another purchase, trouser socks. I don't have any. And when I did a special for MRZ Parker, one of my black supporters, she asked me to dress up, and I ended up wearing athletic socks because I didn't have trouser socks or knee highs. So I bought me one pair of trouser socks at Walmart. That I believe was justified, simply because I don't have it, and if I ever have an occasion where I want to dress up, it would be nice to have that. You see what I'm saying? That's kind of like when you're in iffy areas where you're not sure if it's food or bills, that's probably kind of like, how you can tell. Yeah, just be really careful that you don't start getting obsessed about things, because that means Lizzo is probably messing your mind up trying to get you to disobey the Gail commandments. Okay, let's go on to the next one. Thou shalt take only one multivitamin and one allergy medication per day. Taking supplements or special foods in an attempt to improve a health condition or alleviate symptoms is off limits. Okay, this means if you feel like you need to take a multi or allergy, or if a doctor has told you that you have allergy, then you just take one multi and one allergy medication, like a Centrum. Jesus has got me off of
But what about my cum stack, Gail?
all
I
of
have
it.
to take that.
Nope, the only thing I'm on is Seroquel. I'm off of all supplements, over the counter and prescription, except for Seroquel. Yeah, well, I have a doctor husband, okay? Now, if you're a doctor, and I'm talking not a quack doctor, but a regular MD doctor.
Brett Spider is... She's like attributing what he was with data to his real life qualifications.
Or DO, those are good too. Has prescribed vitamins and allergy medications for you, then take it, okay? But don't take it as prescribed. Taking supplements or special foods in an attempt to improve a health condition or alleviate symptoms is off limit. Now, what I used to do is I used to follow special diets to try to deal with my health problems. And believe me, there are a ton of them out there. This is a violation of the Gail commandments. Listen to a traditional doctor in this area. And don't take like extra ginger or, the turmeric, you know what I'm talking about. Those supplements from the health food stores. I used to take like 20 of them a day. Yeah, I was a really big violator on this one. Not anymore. Yep, that's what it means. Don't take that stuff. Like, don't take vitamin C pills. Don't take vitamin D supplements. Don't take fish oil capsules. Don't take melatonin. Don't take any of that stuff. Nope. Get it all from your food, or a multivitamin or an allergy medication as prescribed by your doctor, traditional doctor. That's what it means. I used to think I would try the rotation diet. I would try all these different diets. That's all violation of the Gail commandments. You might say, but I'm used to being on all these diets. Yeah, so was I. I followed all types of diets. I was on one diet for
I need to go back
blood
on
type,
keto
and then
is what I
switched
need
over
to
a
do.
diet for people who are allergic to
Get a
gluten.
little
And
chunky.
I don't have any of those. The universe told me you don't have any of those problems. You're a victim of quack doctors. The only thing I have is a slight allergy to shellfish. So I can avoid shrimp and crab and that sort of thing easily and still have the mites are making me cough. Okay, let's go on to the next one.
Yes, the Jesuit
Thou shalt
mites.
store away a savings of at least $100 every month for the future. Whoever sows sparingly will also reap sparingly. Whoever sows generously will also reap generously. This means cut up all your credit cards. The universe
Gail did have a
designed
big
us to
issue
meet
with credit
emergencies
cards.
savings. The way you have savings is by storing away a savings of at least $100 every month for the future. Yeah, I do not have any credit cards right now. And it's caused my credit score to go down, and guess what? I don't care. That's stupid that your credit score goes down because you don't have any credit cards. I use debit, cash, check. That's it. Okay? Yeah. Jesus would, the universe would want us to rip up all our credit cards. I would even go so far as to say, if possible, pay cash for your car and your house. Yeah. Store away savings of at least $100 every month for the future. I mean, if you do that, you're really obeying the Gail commandments. The universe doesn't seem to like us to get in debt in any form. If for big purchases like a car and stuff, you get it from your savings. Okay? If an emergency comes up, that's why you have savings. You need to make sure if you only spend money on food and bills, then you should be able to have some left over for savings. Okay. Yeah, I don't have any credit cards. The universe told me to chop them all up. I am forbidden to have any. So, okay. Let's go on to the next one. This was mainly for me. Thou shalt make a YouTube video every week to share the victories, defeats, and daily struggles and joys of your life with your followers. This will serve to archive your life for future generations of tribulation saints.
I'm following that one.
This is mainly for me because I'm to be an example.
I make YouTube videos.
The rest of you don't really need to worry about this one. Let's go on to Gail Commandments 2.0. Thou shalt not seek loopholes or ways to work around the Gail Commandments, lest baby Jesus poops and pees himself in sadness. The Lord knows the heart. Pretty self-explanatory. Okay, let's go to 2.0. Oh, let's see here. Where is it? Am I in the wrong one? Oh, okay. Let's see. Here we go. Okay, 2.0. God said, let there be light. Okay, let there be light. Oh, hold on. I get so confused with this. Here we go. Let there be light. Thou shalt keep the windows unobstructed and the blinds open every day, enjoying the beautiful view the Lord has given. I just solved that real simple. It's so hard for me to put my blinds up. I just leave them up 24/7. It's naturally dark at night and I just go to bed. But if you want to put your blinds down at night, just make sure you open them the next day to let the light in. Yeah?
I live in a
As soon as you
basement.
get up, as soon as it's
That's not an
daytime,
option for
let the
me,
light
Gail.
in. I'm not sure the rationale behind this. Maybe it has something to do with the fact that we were designed to, our bodies are designed. Maybe we sleep better that way. I don't know. Okay, let's go on to the next one. Thou shalt not keep storage items in the living areas. Any storage items that do not fit in the allotted storage spaces are considered excess hoard in the sins of gluttony and sloth and must be thrown away. Storage spaces include closets, dressers, and cabinets. Items such as racks, boxes, plastic bins, or baskets are not storage spaces and must be placed inside a closet or cabinet. Basically, the universe wants my place to have an open feel. All clutter off the floor. All clutter off of everything. The table's cleared.
It's not particularly interesting. It's just Gail talking about her stuff.
That I look at every day.
No lore is being dropped.
Easy access to. But other than that, everything is the clutter
Just
is put
yet
in
another day in the life of Gail.
when I do the laundry, I fold my clothes, put them away, and then I put the basket inside the closet. I used to have storage boxes that all over the floor that I kept filled with food, a lot of expired food. All of that has either been thrown out or donated. So basically, your place should have the feeling of openness.
Was this a Friday talk?
Don't have a bunch of.
Does she do like a war room with you guys on Fridays? And discuss plans of attack?
Everything should fit in your closets, your dressers, and your cabinets. If not, it probably means you need to throw stuff out or donate. Okay? Basically, you want to live a simple life.
Sometimes, yeah.
It depends on the size of your house. If you're a homeless person,
It's just like some of her videos that she puts on YouTube, you can tell she's talking to someone,
everything
you know?
needs to fit inside your closets, your dressers, your cabinets. If you have a bigger house, then
But
you've
it's
got
probably
more
just
space
Zach
to do
or
it,
Rule
okay?
13.
But everything needs to fit comfortably within what you have. Okay? Storage spaces that inside your closets, your dressers, and your cabinets. That's it. Items such as racks, boxes, plastic bins, and baskets are not considered storage spaces. So don't go purchase extra plastic bins or baskets and consider them storage spaces.
13
That's a
controls for
violation.
YouTube, so she doesn't upload directly. That's interesting. That is interesting.
Okay? All those things must be placed inside a closet or cabinet. The universe doesn't seem to like us to buy extras.
So does she record the videos, email them to 13, and then 13 does like a little bit of editing on them? Because some of them do have a little bit of editing.
plastic bins or basket because it encourages us to hoard. Yeah. Okay, let's go on to the next one. Thou shalt not add storage furnishings to the home, such as shelves, storage racks, or other items used to store or accumulate excess items. It's kind of redundant here. I already talked about it. The only exception is the addition of a bookshelf on which only books and movies are kept. I used to store all sorts of stuff besides that on there. Now, if you can't fit all your books and movies onto your bookshelf and inside your closet, it means you either need to give some away or throw them out. I went through all of my books and noticed that a lot of them I would never read anymore, so why was I keeping them? So I donated them or I threw them out. The movies, the universe told me that any movies that could be found on that aired on television at any time, I could watch from my computer, so I ended up giving away a lot of movies. I donated them, and that gave me more room in my closet. I kept the ones that I would not be able, that had never aired on television or that are very hard to find, like Young Catherine on DVD, the 2001 version, very hard to find, so I kept that one. Or any movies made of my family, that sort of thing. Thou shalt not repurpose items.
Yeah, I'm just
for example, turning a garbage can over to use it as a new table, or using a box to create a new table. When I first moved here, I didn't have a place to put my printer, so I turned a garbage can over and put the printer on top of it. And the universe said, throw out the extra garbage can. You only need one. It was a tall kitchen-sized garbage can. And just put your printer on the floor until your computer furniture arrives. Because one of my supporters ordered one for me through Amazon. And now I got a place for my printer. Yeah, that's what that's talking about. You say, oh, yeah. It's because if you don't watch it, your place is gonna turn into a clutter storm. Yeah, and the universe does not like that. The home must be as
I feel you, Gail. I've got
as
hoarder genes too.
Lord. Thou shalt not accumulate duplicate items when only one of these. This one I'm having. When only one of these items is required, unused items must be thrown away. Hoarding excess items exercises unfaithfulness in the Lord to provide for one's needs. Well, I talked about that earlier with my walking shoes. This one's kind of tricky for me, but I will admit that I've got more than one keyboard, and that's because
Gail,
it was given to me as a gift before I got these commandments, so I'm holding on to it. But I can guarantee you that once one keyboard breaks and I need to use the other keyboard, I won't be buying a reserve keyboard as backup, okay? That would be a violation of this commandment. Yeah. I used to have two computers. I've got a computer that Zach Knight gave me, which is the one I'm using here, and I had my old one, which still worked. Jesus told me, donate it, give it away. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, okay? I actually don't have space in my apartment anyway for two computers. So that's duplicate items, you see what I'm saying? This is a tricky one.
This commandment is most likely because of how small her apartment is.
More than one fork or more than one spoon. You see what I mean? So you use a little bit of common sense, but on the other hand, be aware when you start getting into the mentality where you start hoarding because you're worried about possible scarcity. A prime example of that is when everybody had the panic with COVID and everybody started piling up on hand sanitizer, masks, and all that sort of stuff. That's all a clear violation of the Gail commandments. You do not want to be doing that stuff. Yeah. Or toilet paper. Now, because I'm a walker and I don't have a car, I try to get enough toilet paper to last me for at least 2 weeks because I can't carry heavy loads, So
I can carry heavy loads,
but I certainly wouldn't want to be buying 2 or 3 months worth.
I couldn't help myself.
Yeah, you see what I'm saying? Okay. Yeah, thou shalt not accumulate duplicate items when only one of these items is required. Unused items must be thrown away. Now, that's what I just did in the refrigerator. And I may go through my apartment in a couple months and kind of evaluate some of the stuff that I have and start throwing out. I think it's probably a good idea, maybe once a year or every couple years, to go through your living quarters and evaluate what you should keep and what you should throw out. And ask yourself, did you really use this? Have you really needed this? Because I think we all have a tendency to hoard, or at least I know I do. So yeah, I would say evaluate, go through your place every couple years and start paring down. Yeah.
Yeah.
If not, you're going to become a clutter.
I'm going to have to do that this year. I have a lot of bullshit that I don't need.
Okay, thou shalt not stockpile items. This includes excess
I have
paper
a
towels,
lot of
water
bullshit
jugs,
that
or
I
other
don't
supplies
need.
that are regular to use but are not needed for immediate use. I've kind of explained that one already. he likes us to live in the moment, one day at a time, not always worried about possible future scarcity. Yeah, just buy, like I was given a set of 4 plastic cutting boards. The universe told me I'm only allowed to keep 1, so I threw out the other 3. Unfortunately, I've noticed that if I need to get a replacement for this one, they only sell them in a set. So what I think I'm going to do is I will keep 1 and maybe donate the other 3. Yeah. Or I'll be in violation of this commandment. Okay, the next one. Seems like American consumerism is designed to violate the Gail commandments. Okay. Yeah. Let's go on to the next one. Thou shalt not keep disposable items such as paper plates, plastic utensils, Ziploc bags, plastic bags, or other such items. What I used to do with my Ziploc bags is I would re-wash them and use them over and over and over. And the universe said, nope, throw them all out. In fact, he even told me not to buy Ziploc bags anymore. They come in handy for me on, like, to make fried chicken and stuff. But he definitely doesn't want me hoarding them or reusing them. And definitely when I'm done with them, garbage.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, let's see what else do we have here. Thou shalt set aside 1 purpose for each area of the home. The kitchen's purpose is for the preparation and storage of food, kitchenware, and kitchen cleaning items. The dining table is only for eating and kept clear between meals. The computer desk is for the computer and contains only items related to using the computer. The nightstand is for the use of a bedside lamp and clock. The bathroom's purposes for bathing and contains only bath and self-care items. Each item has its place. Cross-pollution between purposes of the home is a sin and will lead to disharmony. Like, I'm not allowed to have any grocery items in my closets. Or
Makes sense.
In, like, or any kitchen items in the bathroom or in the closets. They have to all be in the kitchen. Okay, all the food, everything. Yeah.
Makes
The only exception
sense.
is that I did, though I moved it, I did have some vinegar in the bathroom because I was using it to help with cleaning the bathroom. But it's actually back in the kitchen now. So yeah, that one's kind of pretty self-explanatory. Let's go on to the next one. Let's see here. Let's see if I can get here. I think that's it. Is that it? Oh, move the scale commandment. Oh, okay, let's take a look here. Thou shalt not seek out loopholes around these commandments, lest one breaks all of the commandments at once. Okay, I'm hoping that gives people some clarity on how to do the Gail commandments.
Thanks, Gail. Super
yeah.
great.
Yeah,
Glad we know now. All right, we got that done. Now we got Gail's video, What I Eat. We're almost caught up again, guys. We're almost done.
I'll post this at my cooking channel because it's such a simple thing, but this is what I have for breakfast every morning. And I got a special blessing today in that a package arrived that was full of fresh produce. It had potatoes, sweet potatoes, pears, apples, oranges, of course. And so what I did, since I make a fruit salad for breakfast, that's my breakfast every day. Let me show you what I eat just about every day. Let me tell you what's in here. You got some mandarin oranges.
Okay.
There were pears in that box, so I got some chopped pears, some strawberries, some red grapes, blueberries,
yogurt,
probiotic yogurt, walnuts. Yeah, I have this for breakfast every morning. I love fruit. I'm a fruit salad breakfast junkie. Yeah.
Okay.
Sometimes I won't put in yogurt. I'll mix in the oatmeal. Yeah, I've got oatmeal in here. And I use I use sucralose, simply because I'm on a bit of a diet, but with the oatmeal to give it a nice flavor. Though you can use sugar if you want. Red grapes. I think I mentioned everything. This is my breakfast every morning.
Very cute,
and then
Gail.
I have kefir. I vary it up. I might have, there's a Lifeway brand. This is just plain kefir mixed in with some whole kefir that I got at Publix. And then my own homemade milk chocolate. What I'm going to be doing with my chocolate is I get the 100% cacao chocolate.
Cacao.
And the way I do that is I make a big batch of it and I save it in a jar. So I will make, and and I have some non-fat dry milk that I have to use up, but basically it's 2 tablespoons of the cacao chocolate powder with 2 tablespoons of sugar, or sucralose is what I've been doing lately because I'm on a diet. So, but so this is what I have for breakfast. So, but see, the thing is most of my clothes are size 12, and if I gain, I don't know why it is, but I've gained weight since I've come here. Maybe it's because I'm eating so well, I don't know. Part of it, I think, is Lizzo's mites. She's doing something with the mites to make everybody is obese, unhealthy.
She's doing something
obese
with the
as she is.
mites.
Okay. Anyways, I just wanted to show you that I eat very healthy. This is what I have for breakfast, and then I have a piece of chocolate. I love cacao, so this is something I got at Kroger, 85% cacao dark chocolate. I think I'm going to go with 75% cacao is good too. So there's another one that's really good that Kroger sells that has almonds and blueberries in it.
Cacao.
I'll be using that up next. So I usually have
All right,
one
good night,
piece of
AK5. We're
chocolate.
not going to be here much
You can
longer.
see it right there. See that? And I eat that with my fruit salad. Berries are my favorite. The only reason I'm incorporating the pears in there is because I got a free box of it. I also got some apples, which I'll be putting in there. So yeah, so
Might go
this is
watch
what I
some
have for breakfast.
Kamen Rider with
every
Josh
day,
and then go to
I
bed
got
after
this
this.
big, huge box left on my front door from my health plan, and it was filled with potatoes, carrots, zucchini. So I'm planning on making all sorts of good stuff with that. You all need to check out my cooking channel. I'm not going to be posting this to my cooking channel because
You didn't
to
cook
me,
it.
this isn't complicated enough. You know, it's pretty simple. I just explained to you what I did. But I just wanted to share a blessing. I may be living on Social Security, but the universe takes very good care of me. When you do the Gail commandments, it seems like he always makes sure that you have an abundance of food. Yes, and I am just doing so well. I'm able to eat basically, when I go grocery shopping, finances are not even a consideration for me. I've
That's
done
good.
so well with managing my finances. Basically, I can eat whatever the hell I want.
I love that for you, Gail.
Yeah. I've been going to town on sushi, man. Yeah. I'll like get ready-made sushi because I was raised on Japanese food and So yeah, I'm just sharing this with you. I am so blessed. So yeah, I have this for breakfast every morning. I am a fruit salad junkie. I make my own fruit salad. I throw in some walnuts. Sometimes I'll throw in probiotic whole milk. I love the Stony Field probiotic yogurt, and I can get that at a lot of the grocery stores around here. And yeah, I shop all over the place because I'm really picky about what I eat. I don't eat junk food, as you can see.
Okay, Gail, you've explained your fruit salad for a full 5 minutes.
My front door. I had just come back from Walmart and bought me. Yeah, let me show you what I got there. This is what I like to eat. I'm so busy. I do get some ready-made food. Like one day when I don't have time to cook, I'm going to be making. This was at Walmart. I thought, ooh, yeah. And even though I take the bus to get out there, I have a Publix insulated bag that I bought at Publix, and the California rolls were good when I got home. Yeah, I'm not sure if this will work for the summer, but it's working now in the winter. Oh, yum. This is what I love. So this is going to be my dinner one of these days. Here is something that I bought at Publix. Yeah, and even though I took the bus, it's about 45 minutes. Man, look at this. Doesn't that look good? Yum. Well, let me show you something else. This looks like it's going to be good too. Though I have to admit, these are days when I'm too busy to cook, so I'll just plop this in the oven. But my favorite salmon is with lemon and dill. And this particular Publix didn't have the frozen version, but I decided to try this. What I think I'm going to do, though, is I noticed that Whole Foods has some really nice fresh salmon. And now that I've got this insulated bag, I probably could risk buying it and putting it in the bag. But not right now. I've got all sorts of groceries I need to use up. So I'm not going to be buying that right now. But it's something I will consider. But I just wanted to share with you what a blessing it is. Since I've moved here to my new location, I've been doing so good about doing the Gail commandments that I am in a situation where I'm able to eat the food that I love.
You know, she's just like me. She buys fully cooked
no
food.
limitations. I can get whatever I want, and I love to cook. I am a gourmet cook, and all
She's a
this
gourmet
food that I'm
cook. She has a
making
Nobel
gets
Peace
transported
Prize
on
in
the Church of Gail.
cooking.
They get to eat it too. So I just wanted to show this to you. This is how I eat, okay? Yeah, this is how I eat. This is the food I love. Yeah, my favorite cuisine is a combination of Mediterranean and Japanese, and I like a lot of Asian cuisine too. So, yeah, Mediterranean. So, and I love fresh salads, fresh fruit, fresh produce. So, yeah, this is how I eat. Yeah. I just wanted to show you it.
Fully
so
cooked
anybody who
California
tries to characterize me as
roll.
this crazy lady who's like maybe eating junk food all day.
Oh,
That isn't
dude,
me
deep
at all.
fried
I'm
California
very
roll.
picky about my food. I do not like junk food.
I would love some deep fried
Can't you
sushi
tell?
right now.
Anyways, I had to share with you. Yeah, let me show you what else I love. It's another regular for me. This is actually a Walmart organic spring mix. But usually around dinner time, I will have salad, and this is good dressing. I love the Makoto dressing, and then I'll throw in some walnuts and maybe sprinkle in some mozzarella cheese. And if I have eggs, I'll chop those up and put them in here. Now, these I'm not featuring at my cooking channel simply because I don't really consider this cooking. It's just ready-mades. But this is what I do to save time. I used to hand wash all my romaine lettuce and dry them with paper towels, and I just don't have time. So I get the pre-washed stuff, and this is, but I eat like this.
I love how Gail like has nothing to do
every
all
day.
day, but she's like, I just don't have time.
Yeah, this is what I get for doing the Gail.
I'm too busy.
Yeah, I love my salads. Tonight I'll be making more pork chow mein. Lots of fresh ingredients in there, so you can check that out on my cooking channel. But yeah, I am so blessed. Look what wonderful food I'm able to eat here. I am so blessed, and I just am making this video to show my gratitude to the universe for allowing me to eat my dream foods. This is what I love to eat. I was raised on Japanese cuisine, but I happen to love a lot of the Mediterranean cuisine. Ironically, basically the two types of foods that I love to eat are connected with long life. So if you eat like me, maybe you'll be healthier. Yeah, don't eat like Lizzo. She eats junk food, man.
Yeah, she does.
Yeah,
she
she's a
eats well
disaster.
because
you know,
she's
follow my
on
example. Don't follow her. She's very
she's on
unhealthy. I
Social
think she has
Security
borderline
and she has a
personality disorder,
Patreon.
and she should eat like I eat.
Her rent
okay?
is
If she
very,
ate like
very
I did,
low.
She'd probably lose some weight.
It's a
and would
good
be
setup
healthier,
for
and she
her.
wouldn't
I'm
have to
very
use
happy
Satan
for her.
to maintain her health when she eats so unhealthy. I personally think that she eats as a form of comfort because she's had fears of abandonment. I do believe she has a severe case of borderline personality disorder mixed in
I need to stop
with
eating so well.
antisocial
I need to
personality
eat
disorder
less.
and all sorts
I'm
of
eating
other
too
crap
much.
that which is her sick way of adjusting to her mental illness. Okay, she's
Yeah,
trying
lose
to
a little bit of
normalize her
weight,
mental illness.
work
I do
out
believe
some
she has
more.
borderline personality disorder. Anyways, this is how I eat. Okay. And if you want to claim that this is the food of a mentally ill person, well, you can help yourself. Brent's been joking with me since I moved here. He's telling me, you eat like a rich person, man. He says, this is how rich people eat. I don't know if this is how rich people eat, but this is how I eat. You might say, but you made a fried chicken recipe, Southern fried chicken. I did that because everybody requested it. And it was delicious, but I'll be honest with you, I'm not really a fried chicken person. This is how I eat.
That
Yeah?
sounds like a
You
retcon
see?
to me,
This is how I
Gail.
eat.
Okay. That sounds like a retcon to me, but that's fine. Okay. I'm gonna go. It's 11 p.m. I gotta work tomorrow. I'm gonna go to bed. I close tomorrow, so no stream tomorrow. Friday, I've got a boy coming over. And then we got boys' night. So I will see you guys on Saturday for boys' night. I think that's gonna be the move. And maybe a Sunday stream too, honestly. We'll see. Depends on what time I get home. So, good night, everybody. And I will see you all Saturday.